Mission confirmed.
Dragonqueen on off of Seattle. Process. Insurgent detected at Lake Forest Incorporated globally. Joint warrant on suspect officer on 1 done. Like daily. Notify 9 airline officer dispatch. Illegal Shadowrun activity.
I
really don't know how
they're
to feel about
dangerous.
this.
Is my good friend Leo Raviolio here?
No.
Okay, good. Scratch. Hello.
I am here.
Cool. Rossetti /sign /love tap. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Alright, so I think that covers anybody. If anybody is not here, please raise your hand. And I'm gonna get started.
How would you say?
I wonder.
That's creepy.
I'm a little into it.
I think Ruby just made a dad joke.
Yeah, sometimes some of the music takes a while to load in. Okay. Alright. Assuming there are no protests, we are going to go ahead and get started. It is March 22nd, 2081, 12 p.m.
Some day before my birthday.
A surprise to no one is yet another rainy day in the shadow-filled city of Seattle. It's only about noon, but the heavy gray clouds that accompany the non-stop pitter-patter of the rain makes it almost too dark out to be day, if not for the non-stop glow of neon that cuts through it at the city street. A flash against a nearby window is soon revealed not to be lightning, but the hum of your comlink coming to life on the windowsill with a communique. Is from the Rat-Faced Man, your newest and as of now most trusted fixer, through whatever garbage fake comm code he has contacted with you this time. The message they've left reads as follow. Oi chummer, got what looks like a Zabatsu data steal that's floated through the net a few times. Been letting it slide, but the Jing, the Nuians, the Creds, they starting to look just right on this kind of deal. Looking at about 7,500 a runner, and he's willing to take about 6 of yous. If you're interested, I'll float you the comm code, and I was given it to RSVP for the meet. Wants to meet no later than 6. And everybody got that message.
I send a completely non-relevant in any capacity meme back.
I will immediately text Pix and ask him, is this legit?
Pix also sends you a completely unrelated gift.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
The Rat-Faced Man sends back that a very specific ancient meme that just says post this rat, and it's a rat going up and down really fast.
That's fine. Cool, are we gonna meet up?
I can only assume the location Roleplay gave us is probably Technomon.
Yeah, if you respond to that comm code with an affirmative, you very quickly get the address for a nightclub in downtown known as Tech Noir. It's located around Minor Avenue in the trifecta between Belltown, Capitol Hill, and South Lake Union.
Cool.
You do
yeah,
have...
head down there.
You've got about 6 hours before that meet, because it's noon and he wants to meet at 6 p.m. So if anybody would like to do any prep, now is your time to do it.
I would like to get non-lethal rounds.
Okay. How would you like to obtain those non-lethal rounds?
I have a dude. I have a arms dealer.
Okay. What is your arms dealer's name? And give me a little bit about him.
I did not get that far.
Alright. Not a problem. We'll give you a nondescript arms dealer. Alright, so are you just gonna give him a comm call?
Yeah.
Alright. You ring him up, and he answers with a gruff, because all arms dealers have to be gruff. May, how can I help you?
Hey, broski, brosif, king of the Broshan, how you doing?
I told you not to call me those things. I don't know what they are.
Well, anyways, so I'm calling because I need to get some ammo, and I was wondering if you'd maybe be able to help me out.
Oh, like real ammo, or for the game you play?
Well, I don't buy game ammo. What? Anyways, don't worry about that. I'm looking for non-lethal rounds specifically for my gun reviewing channel. You remember I have a gun reviewing channel? I told you about it. It's all over Utrid.
I'm sure. What are you looking for?
That's a good question. The player didn't think about it.
You can do either. If you're looking for non-lethal ammunition, your options are either going to be stick and shock or gel round.
Which one does more damage?
I believe gel
Technically
round.
gel.
Yeah.
Technically none.
So, so stick and shock does the damage of the weapon -1, but gives them a shocked state that reduces their initiative. Whereas gel rounds just change your physical damage to stun damage.
Also imposes an athletic check to not be prone, I think.
Only if you glitch.
Can I do both?
No, you mean for the enemy. Yeah, how much of each would you like to buy?
Can I get the same as what I have in lethal ammo right now, which is 60 rifle and 30 shotgun? I don't know if that matters for when you're doing gel rounds, if it matters what kind of gun.
Yeah,
It still does, yeah.
You put in a rather large order and say, alright, we can make that happen. Now, your arms dealer, does he run a legitimate business, or is he kind of the back alley?
Oh, he's probably legitimate?
Alright, so it's just like a down at the, some
It's
kind
like
of gun
Anno
store.
or Us or something? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can go...
A sin? Oh, you do. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a sinner.
Oh, you have a legal
Well,
sin.
I was wondering if you had like a license in order to buy.
Yeah, do you have a license? Okay, if you've got a license for the gun, you can just buy all that ammunition legally.
Yep, that's what I'd like to do.
All
'Cause I
right.
don't know any other way.
So, you walk down to the gun shop. You know, I do have one I've reused in a couple of campaigns we're going to shoehorn into here. It's a little kind of... it's called Gun Bunnies, and it is very
Lewd.
modern. Yeah, very lewd. There's when you enter, it's a gun shop / like bar / restaurant. All the worst kind of combinations you could have for a weapons store. All the servers are dressed in skimpy bunny outfits, male and female, and they have like bandoliers of fake ammo across their chest.
I love it.
And the tables are all like glass top, and you can see guns under the glass top, like inside the table. So
I'm gonna go ogle the guns.
you go and you ogle the guns. So you can go ahead and add any purchases to your sheet. Make sure to subtract the new yen. Is there anybody else who would like to do anything?
I'm just going to be attempting to compile and register this right.
For sure. You have 6 hours to do that. Just let me know what your final result is here.
I would like to send Mako a message while he's trying to compile.
Okay. What would you like to send to Mako?
I would like to send Mako, hey, do you know anything about this data steal? Or anything about this company or faction it was taken from? Or do you know anyone who does? Hint, hint, pick up the phone.
I am gonna pick up the phone. But more importantly, Ratman hasn't really given us any other information besides it's a data steal and and they want to meet us at Tech Noir. That's it. If anything, we can kind of snoop around a bit about the owner of Tech Noir and see what kind of stuff they're looking into.
Sure. So you want to do a? Are you gonna do a data search, or are you reaching out to a contact?
I just didn't have anyone to call, and I was like, Mako probably has a contact for that.
If it's a data steal, it probably is going to be like probably going to be some corpo thing. So probably my Mr. Johnson.
Oh, okay. Well, you said you want to look into Tech Noir specifically. So.
Well, I would have to like talk to somebody else and then see. Okay.
Because you don't.
We got the name of the company, like Sure or something.
You did not get the name.
We
of
didn't
the
get anything
business.
about that yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops.
You know, we know Tech Noir is a bar. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let me go call up my bartender friend.
Oh, sure. You go ahead and give it. Do you have any details for your bartender you'd like to roll into that?
I think no, actually. Like there's two of these people. Two of them I don't really have. The bartender and fence I don't really have like a backstory for.
Okay, no worries. We will flesh out context further in the future, but for now, you go ahead and you reach out to a local bartender you know, and you give him a call, and he answers, Mako, how can I help you?
Well, I was wondering if you knew anything about the owner of Tech Noir. I haven't even really heard of this bar until recently. You know what's up with that?
What is his connection rating?
3 and loyalty 3.
Okay. So he goes, alright, I'll level with you. I've heard of the club, but I don't know too much about it. It's a popular nightclub in that is to say, it was once a popular nightclub in downtown. Its popularity has declined rapidly in the last couple of years.
Okay. And there wouldn't be anything you know about, like any like some scenario, whatever happened to it, or it's just like just out of nowhere, it just happened, and no real reason for it.
I wouldn't know anything about reasoning. Just know people stopped giving it their money.
Okay, that's at least odd. That's odd at least. So I'll take that into account. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna send over this 10 million. So,
You float him over 10 million. What is your lifestyle?
I think it was medium.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and float him the 10 million. Okay. And how did your summoning go? Are you still working on it?
I'm still working on it.
Okay.
I have so far failed to compile. That's gonna happen.
Okay, so we're gonna put out a last call for you guys to do anything pre-meet.
Really, I have things.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I was also wondering if Sign had things, because they can go first.
Oh.
That's fine.
I think mostly since I think it's probably fair to say that a lot of the stuff in Love Tap's gear wasn't there when she first went to the club. She has since that meeting been sourcing runner gear, mostly through her contact mouse.
Okay, so is there anything that you'd like to buy through that contact?
No, it's just like, hey, this starting gear's this is the point that she acquired it. The exceptions are the vest and the bow, which she did have beforehand.
Okay, not a problem. Good. I just now removed the starting soon thing. Heck.
We're professionals.
Yeah. Alright.
I'd like to do something if possible.
Sure.
I'd like to make sure my drones are stashed somewhere nearby, just in case.
So you'd like to kind of float them in an alley close to Tech Noir?
Yeah,
That's
I just have them wait there.
no problem at all. Is everything all set then?
I want.
Spirit.
Spirit.
And
okay.
also Pix. Pix.
sorry,
Pix
Pix.
first.
What did you want to do?
Pix first.
Pix would like to make 2 phone calls. One of them to Franz and one of them to the Shadowcaster, who apparently I can't call Riri.
Alright, so who are you calling first?
I'll call Franz first.
Alright.
And I'm gonna try and get a read on specifically corporate politics right now. See if there's any like word down the grapevine of anything odd happening.
Okay. What is
And
Fran's connection?
Franz is I put whistleblower.
What is his connection rating?
Oh, his connection. Fuck it, 6.
Tell me a little bit about Franz.
Franz and Pix are childhood friends, and Franz encouraged Pix to get into Shadowrunning, for better or for worse. And then after a little bit of company trouble, family trouble actually, Pix and Co were sort of helping him against their will with his breakdowns.
Okay.
Which is how the rainforest thing happened.
Perfect. Alright, then you give him a call. Pix, yeah, sorry, I was in the middle of something. How can I help you?
Yeah, so we got. I heard a little bit of information about there being some brouhaha happening as far as some data going a little missing. I was wondering if you knew anything about that.
Do you know the name of the corp? What's the?
I was just hoping maybe you'd heard something.
I can't say I've heard anything specific, but if you get a little bit more information, give me a ring back and I'll see what I can find out for you.
Okie doke.
And the line goes dead.
Okie doke. And then yeah, I just wanted to contact Riri as well.
Okay.
Shadowcaster. Sorry.
Yeah, you reach out to the Shadowcaster. He's quick to answer. Right in the virtual, his icon pops right up on the screen. A little critter with bits and data floating off of it. There's if it isn't my favorite source, my compatriot, my brouhaha, who's calling me to give me information.
Super Duper isn't your direct competitor anymore. Yeah, totally. Anyways, I was just wondering if you happen to have any gossip going on along the city lines, for anything interesting happening.
To be honest, info's been pretty dead since the new year hit. Everybody expected Seattle going free to lead to a wash of brand new runs, but honestly, it's led to like a backflow. I guess businesses are really just kind of caught up in adapting to the change.
Fucking lame. Alright. Cool. Thanks for your help anyways.
Not a problem. I will speak to you later. And he goes back to his blogging. So you guys are getting the general sense that right now you don't have enough information to dig up any.
Yeah.
And you wanted to do some spirits?
Spirit.
Spirit? Alright, what force?
You know what? Sit. I had to really think about that one.
And is the spirit of Ken?
Yeah.
Roll it for me.
I had to get the right amount of dice. It's hard. Okay. Box! Don't fail me, Box! Box did not disappoint.
7 hits, it looks like. That's good, because it actually got a lot of hits. I was really worried. Alright, so, you get 2 net hits, resist 5 drain.
Same pool. Oh. I take 3 drain.
Alright, so you
Also,
spend...
it's physical.
Would it... Oh, yeah. I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah. It's physical.
Okay, so you reach out into the astral, preparing for your upcoming meeting, as it were, and with the upcoming location in mind, Tech Noir, you summon, I'm assuming, a spirit of kin, because that's usually your thing.
Yes.
You pull forth the spirit of kin.
I'm gonna give him a stun bolt, by the way.
You're giving him a what?
A stun bolt.
Okay, you give him stun bolt, and you hear a nice little guitar riff, but it's electrified, as if it's been repeated through a DJ station. And into formation comes a rocker boy, or the ghost of one.
Oh, okay. Topical. Is what I'm gonna say, imitating old street slang at him. Poorly.
He throws up the horns at you, and then he fades into the astral plane until you need him, reminding you that he has 2 services to heal, which he signifies with 2 quick riffs. Dang, dang.
Cool. I would also like to drop an Analyze Truth on myself. I will cast that.
Go for it. Analyze Truth is broken.
Is it? That's 5 hits. And
That looks like 4.
oh, was it? Okay, I'll take 4.
What?
And drain. Drain.
2 hits.
Okay. Well, that's duty. I'll take 1 more drain. This time stun.
So you spend the day preparing, and it exhausts you. You're tired. But you all of you as you
But
as
I
you,
have 6 hours.
you do. Yeah.
Can I roll?
Oh yeah, for stun. Alright, so I'm gonna say, given everybody's individual tasks probably took about 2 hours, so you can roll me for 4 hours worth of stun resist,
Okay.
which will probably do 1 box. Like, you can honestly
Yeah.
just take average, and I'll let you recover that stun.
I'll do that. But I would like to try to recover physical if possible.
I think you need 8 hours to recover physical, don't you?
Do you? I don't know. That's why I'm
Yeah.
asking.
I believe it's
Yeah,
overnight.
it's usually like a full sleep.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of D&D rules. Right?
Okay. Well, and I also can't heal it, so that's that. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, after that day of rest. Yeah.
Well, at least you have your rocker boy spirit, and at 6 o'clock rolls on by. Now, are you all meeting up and going as a group, or are you going in individually?
I'm going to ask Scratch if she has a ride. That's enough.
I
Okay.
will respond with a taxi cab emoji.
Am I in the group chat?
You're in the BBS, so yes.
Okay, cool. Fix responds with, I've got a car. I still have a car. I've got like a big car, and it's cool, and you should come to my car.
Okay, I'm bringing a friend.
Are
I'll
you
join
bringing
with
a
my
physical
Shield
friend
car.
or like a ghost friend?
Yes?
That doesn't help. I've only got so many seats.
Look, a ghost friend can just occupy the
Yeah, a
occupy the
ghost
space.
friend I don't give a shit about. It's the physical part I'm concerned about. We could be asses to elbows, but
Cool.
What?
Wow, not
Thumbs
giving a
up
shit
emoji.
about ghosts.
Iron makes their own way there on their motorcycle, while the rest of you meet up and apparently argue about who gets to sit where.
No,
I
I'm
have a
going
tiny
to make
car.
my spirit manifest, please.
Okay.
And I would like him to just chill in the back with me playing his dope spirit guitar.
I will take my own tiny car.
Okay. You have you have the spirit manifest for what seems to be the specific reason to annoy Pix.
I'm fine with it.
So Pix Scratch shows up with this kind of older looking rocker boy, you want to say 2050s or earlier, but he's like completely see-through, and he's just covered in like pleather and everything that was cool at the time.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you be the radio while we drive?
I don't know. What do you think, man?
As tempted as I am to make you spend a task on that, I'll let him do it for free. He will. He kicks his feet up from the back seat and strums along. But like as he plays, because it's like a physical guitar, but when he plays it, it sounds more like coming from a speaker, like a DJ repeater, like it's being played at a club.
Gotcha.
Or mixed. It even has little scratches every now and then that are just completely unexplainable.
I like it.
Perfect.
Right. And you all head to Tech Noir, I assume?
See.
Okay. Tech Noir is a... On your way to the club, you get one last communique from your fixer informing you that the Johnson will be waiting for you in the top leftmost table from the... Or in this case, actually rightmost. Tech Noir is a well-known and once popular yet basic club with the pounding industrial music one might expect from this kind of joint. A single orcish bouncer who seems to be there more for his body type than his qualifications only cares as much as to say, "Welcome to Tech Noir. Don't start no dreck, alright?" Music floods your ears from the moment you enter the club. A relatively popular genre known as Plex that could be described as bit rock sound coming through a UV server. Techno-industrial music made entirely with matrix sounds, and not a single instrument played that truly exists in the meat.
Dope.
You guys meet in the entry room, I assume.
Yeah. I'm going to immediately realize my one true desire in life, and I'm going to barge ahead of everybody else and go into the club and check out who's performing. With Rocker Boy.
With the Rocker Boy in tow.
Yeah, here. Yeah, still manifested there.
I'm gonna try to play it cool.
You try to play it as cool as you can. The maestro behind this musical madness DJs from the stage, a metahuman whose true face is covered by a pseudo-real holographic image of a dragon head. The shimmering imagery flows downward like a virtual cape or gown to try to hide the mundanely human body below. It'd be more successful if it didn't occasionally flicker away or falter in quality, but not every musician's gimmick can be a resounding success. In spite of its best efforts, the club seems mostly empty, except for the two clubs playing pool on the other side of the room from your table, and, of course, the staff consisting of the bouncer, a bartender, and a technician near the stage. Other than that, only a sparse few people seem to be scattered around the tables for the club itself.
With a performance like this, it's hard to imagine why it's empty, I'll say, to the rocker spirit.
He responds with like a long thumb of the guitar.
Cool. Hey, do you want a beer? I'm gonna go get you a beer. I'm gonna go get him a beer.
So there is a drink menu for this place. I will go ahead and post that.
Oh no.
Well then, I'll just tell you what's on the menu. There are 4 cocktails available. Straight shot mystery, a shot with an absinthe base cut with a mystery substance. Triple daiquiri daybreak, a 3-rum daiquiri garnished with a lime. Split path sunrise is a sideways tequila sunrise. Emerald coda is a melon tasting Midori. And on the beer menu there are only 2 drinks. Sorry Weiser, which some could argue that a beer made from soy isn't technically beer, and they're probably right. And Natural Bright, advertised as being a real beer unlike its main competitors. It conveniently leaves out that it's watered down to almost nothing.
I appreciate that quite a lot of DMing in Shadowrun seems to be coming up with drinks menus for sci-fi future cocktails.
Yeah, it's hard.
Legit. Props to DM. Props to GM. Thank you.
That wasn't sarcasm.
Alright, so what do you order up there?
Highest alcohol content, 2 of them.
That would probably be the tequila, I would think.
Cool.
The split past
2
sunrise.
tequila and lime, please.
Alright, he hands that over, and you get alcohol while the rest of you seem to make your way towards the pool table to harass the players. As you go about your individual business, your plans as it would be, you notice sitting at the table is likely a medium-sized metahuman, maybe a human, elf, or perhaps a small orc. You can't really tell because every inch of his body is covered. His face wrapped in bandages, leaving 2 openings from which you can notice the distinct gleam of cybernetic eyes. The figure is wearing a blue suit and a scarf, hands covered in leathered gloves. He's bound to a wheelchair and sits with a long quilt over his legs. He looks to you from a couple of tables over. Expectantly.
Perception test and a sensing, please.
Okay, roll me your...
Those things. That.
Okay.
Six hits.
Okay. And
Which
go
is
ahead-
less than average for me.
just
And
one
a
more.
sensing as well? Or.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. That 3 hits on the sensing.
Okay. So you open your one good eye to the astral, looking towards the Johnson from the bar. But immediately something seems off. His presence is a black void, as if he isn't truly there at all. That implies one of a couple of things. Either it's a non-living entity, which doesn't seem likely, or he's somehow blocking your astral perception. While you don't have enough to tell which it is, or if he is blocking your astral perception, how many more you would need to get through that. Or how he's
Physical?
doing it.
Okay.
Physical. For physical, you don't see much. There's honestly not much to see at this time. You notice that he does have a comm link, but he's covered head to toe, either in bandages, gloves, the quilt, the scarf, the jacket. He seems like a very private man who has gone through a lot of effort to make his visage rather easily hidden.
I see. I'm going to set one of the tequilas at the bar and just sort of make a mental note in my mind to communicate it to the spirit that it's there.
The spirit takes a seat at the bar and is doing his best to pretend to be a real boy, as it were.
Cool.
Because it would be rather disruptive if there was a ghost in the bar. And he pretends to drink his drink.
I would like to sit close enough to the table to not to directly engage with him, but rather to listen to everything he says.
Okay,
when
so
the group
is
approaches.
anybody going to approach the Johnson?
I will.
I'll go with Marco.
Fix is also just gonna like hang out at the pool table, but I'm definitely pointing every single listening device over there.
So who's going to take the lead on the
I don't know.
conversation?
I'm gonna flank Marco and try and look tough.
So is Marco going to be the negotiator in this kind of situation?
Oh no.
Please enjoy it.
Hey, Wall Street, you're good at talking to people.
Mako would be like, "You want me over there, babe?"
I like how everybody's really scared of the Johnson.
I like how Mako's sweating.
Alright. I'm assuming...
Since Mako's not gonna has not responded, Pix is just gonna kind of wheel over here and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Alright. Let me get back to where I was. The man bound to the wheelchair goes, and you would be my team, I presume. Firstly, I must apologize if my visage unsettles you. Many enemies pursue me who wish nothing more than my death, so I must exercise absolute discretion.
Is that why you look like a mummy?
He did just explain that.
Yeah, he kind of just did.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Whatever.
Alright, and do you all take your seats? It seems
Yes.
that way. Alright. The Johnson opens up. The mission, my friends, is to sabotage a product that leaves for a factory to be mass-produced tomorrow morning. I want you, with absolutely no witnesses, to attach a minuscule electronic dongle to the device before it arrives at the factory for mass production. The final objective that matters is that the altered product successfully goes into production without suspicions. Due to this, the expectation is that any evidence of your work is to be removed, especially camera or video evidence. Before I can go into any more details though, I would like to reiterate the price that I sent to your fixer, as 7,500 nuyen per runner.
That's quite a hefty amount. Quite a hefty amount.
It sure is. I do feel like we could make it maybe just a little heftier for our work. Seems like a lot of sensitive information, and I just want to make sure that the team's comfortable knowing exactly the weight of what it is we're doing.
So, we're going to enter into our negotiation phase now. Now, how this would typically work is anyone who wants to assist the face needs to roll first. And we will tally up the dice that are the successes on anybody who's helping the face, and the face will gain those dice as extra dice that he can roll. So that makes this kind of a team check. Is there anybody who would like to help Pix with this negotiation?
So is there any reason not to help? Because this is a thing I'm pretty terrible at.
There's no reason not to help. There is a maximum amount of dice that Leo can receive, but there's no negative to trying to help.
Depending on the answer to the following question, I may be willing to assist. How did I get the? Can I judge intentions? Right, quick. Is that a thing?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a judge intentions.
Basically, want to know if it's true. Would he actually like for this job to be completed, and do I sense it's more of a personal success, financial, or perhaps a vendetta or something to that effect?
So you, listening in the distance and putting your skills to the test, tried to gauge what he really wants out of this, and you pick up that this is a very carefully thought out objective. He's definitely holding something back, but he basically just told you as much. He's not looking to espouse all of the information until he's confident that you'll do the job. You can tell that he's very carefully picked out the price, and as Pix is starting to open up the negotiations, you get the sense that, unlike most Johnsons, he hasn't really prepared for extended negotiation. This is the money that he expects to pay out, at least at the start.
Understood. I just looked at my sheet and I don't even have influence, so sorry.
No worries.
I'll assist a bit.
I'm gonna help, depending on the answer. Oh wait, no, I'm not.
I forgot. I used to have influence prior to the rework. That's my bad.
No worries. Mako, go ahead
This
and
is funny.
roll me your influence.
3 hits.
Okay. Is
The curse
anybody
is
else?
upon you.
I was gonna say sorry. I think I have influence. Let me double check.
I don't think Love Tap's helping. She has no idea what's going on. She's like, 70... Was it 7.5 grand? Yeah, that sounds great. I don't know.
Alright, Leo, go ahead and add 3 dice to your dice pool. That's about your max, because you can only have up to, I think, half your influence, which is 6. So with Mako helping, you got the maximum extra dice you can. Okay.
A lot.
Go ahead and count out a lot for me here.
Okay. Seven, eight, 9.
Okay. Alright. pull this up here. Okay, so you get to negotiate with him, and he seems to stare at you for a moment, as if he's putting a lot of thought into it, and goes, "Ah, yes. Hiring Shadowrunners typically comes with this sort of negotiation, doesn't it? I should have taken that into account. Well, according to my calculations, this sum should be sufficient. However, I suppose I could cover your equipment needs. 4,000 Nuyen, perhaps? For whatever needs you have?
I feel like that's pretty good.
Certainly. And he reaches like one hand underneath his opposite sleeve, and he kind of pulls his comlink out a bit and slides a cred stick into it. There's a brief pause before he pulls out that cred stick and drops it on the table. 4,000 Nuyen for whatever equipment you should need. And it is 4,000 total, not per player.
Yeah. Pace is gonna give like a flirty wink and then take that.
Then I take it from your acceptance that you are willing to take the job then. In that case, I shall continue on. The location is Fission Ships, and the target is a prototype revision to their latest comlinks. The target will be carried out in a secured suitcase tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. to a factory for mass production. According to my information, the suitcase will reside within the subsidiary's office before transit. The security is likely to be tight while it's... Once the dongle has been connected and you have completed your task, it will light up green to signify the virus injection is complete. And then, as he says this, he pulls out a very old model comlink and slides it over the table. This is designed to be disconnected from the grid and will only connect it directly to me. You'll call me once the job is complete and we will arrange to meet back up.
Oh, Pace will take that too then.
So he gives you both, and then once you accept the comlink, he also hands over the small little dongle that's meant to be connected to the target comlink. And do you have any questions before we put an end to this meeting?
Do you know what corporation would Vision Chips be under?
I do not have that information at this time. Perhaps your rather adept positions would allow you to uncover that information yourselves, but it's...
Understand. So just to make it clear, we would attach this dongle to the prototype, which we assume is in the subsidiary's office.
Yes, you will find the office for Fission Ships downtown. I'll send you the address. Now, to my best of understanding, there will be 2 opportunities for you to make this exchange. You could enter the facility this evening, though it would certainly be tightly guarded, and do the injection then. Or, like I said, it will be loaded into a secured vehicle at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, and perhaps you could attempt to do it in the vehicle as it travels. But that would be a little bit more public. That may not be in my best interest, but I will leave that to your discretion.
Okay. Well, I kind of look around to the other ones, other team, the rest of the team. See if there's anything else there they might need or look for.
Have you done any security surveillance prior to requesting this job?
I have not. It was my understanding that that would fall under your purview.
Understood.
So we try to we effectively have to do this either before 11 or after 11. So, it's like what, 6 right now? 6 something?
It is 6 p.m., yes. It does sound like you've asked your questions.
Is the briefcase is the package currently there?
To the best of my understanding, the package should be at the facility. If you wanted to, you could break in immediately.
Excellent.
Well then, I shall be about my way, and his electronic wheelchair slowly takes him back before he disappears further into the club.
There he go. Walking away. Zoom, zoom.
Wow, he's zooming.
That leaves you all by your lonesome. As you finish your meeting, the DJ seems to finish their set, and they exit the stage and move into the back VIP room.
Well, that was cool.
Jeez.
What?
Okay, but who of us is gonna go play billiards?
I have already made like 6 different fucking comments about picks in the billiards table.
Does anybody have like Shadowrun knowledge or anything that would tell them about that kind of maybe corporate?
I have corporate personalities.
I also have fucking corporate politics and histories.
I have corporate personalities in tech companies.
You guys might have we'll go ahead to you. The trolls that you imagine are not separate from the Johnson. You notice that the Johnson didn't have any bodyguards immediately with him, and the trolls likely have some connection. You make sure that they don't know anything about anything. Hey, that's fair. So you guys are left at the Tech Noir. To reiterate the situation, you do have you can spend this time planning or role playing however you want. There is a drink menu. You did see the DJ made their way to the VIP area. The Johnson has disappeared somewhere into the back of the club, and you have until 11 a.m. before the product is moved from the building into the transit.
So since this requires some discretion, I kind of feel like maybe not going in guns blazing this time seems like a good idea. Do we want to actually be professionals for once?
Well, he said no witnesses. Presumably what he's saying is that if we are caught in any way, we're going to have to kill people, and I thought that was a no-no.
It's a no-no, so we should be better about that than murdering people because they saw our faces. So we should definitely be professionals this time around.
Knock them out before they see us, otherwise, or
Yeah, we could knock them out, or we could blind them. I'm sure there's ways that we could do this.
Well, I mean, it kind of depends, because if he's trying to modify a product, right, that means he doesn't want anybody to know that the product was tampered with.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if we go in and we knock out a bunch of people, then he'll know, or somebody will know, that the product may have been tampered with because a bunch of people got knocked out.
Yeah.
Unless you stage it to look like a robbery or something.
That would still make it look like it was tampered with, though.
Well, not necessarily. Not if you stole all their, like, petty cash and left everything else in the car.
That might be an idea if we smash and grab something else.
Yeah, like take the car radio and all their petty cash and then just ignore anything in the back. Or make it look that way anyway.
That sounds
That's
like
actually...
That suggests like we want to do it on the road and make it look like they were just a target of opportunity rather than a planned heist.
Fuck, that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, I know, I'm full of them.
To be honest, this will be my first run, so I'll do my best.
It sounds like it's gonna be a lot of people's first time around. It's okay, your boy Pix will take care of you.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Yeah, I meant you. You were included in that.
Oh, it's not,
Yeah.
well, I mean, that's not really... I mean, I guess.
I think we should try to come up with a base plan prior to departure of the package, as well as come up with contingency plans in case the package is transferred prior to us making it to it.
Well, it sounds like we got 2 windows of opportunity. We can go tonight and we can do a big sneak, or we can go tomorrow and do what sounds like a hike.
I think the security is going to be heightened as long as the package is in transit.
Well, they said security was going to be heightened tonight, and then it would be less secure tomorrow, but there's going to be more public eyes.
Gotcha. What?
Do we know the route they're likely to take?
Nah, it's just transferring over to a car. Or a truck, I imagine.
What do we know about this company, Fission Chips?
Good question!
Do I? That's a good question. Actually, do I know? Because since I know tech companies specifically.
Oh yeah, you do have a knowledge, skill, and technology. Roll me a memory check. Looks like
okay,
for you that's 8d6.
8? Okay.
I would like to text Franz that I know the company name and that it's Fish and Chips.
Well, we'll start with
Yeah.
is in here. You don't know too much about them. You know that Fish and Chips itself is an entrepreneur firm focused on communications technology, and you know that the majority of its shares are owned by Transys Neuronet, but that's about where your knowledge of the company is.
Damn. Okay.
And Leo, you're reaching back out to Fran. Oh, you texted him this time.
Yeah.
Alright. So you sent him a text message with the name. You said his connection was 6?
Mm-hmm.
He needs to roll. I already have 12 dice out conveniently. He actually knows quite a lot.
Hell yeah.
In fact, he knows everything about Fish and Chips. Alright.
Hell yeah.
So he gives you a call, because he doesn't really want this over like a text message.
Sounds good.
He goes, oh, I've heard of Fish and Chips. First he tells you kind of the same information that you just got from Wall Street. Fish and Chips is an entrepreneur firm. Majority of its shares are owned by Transys Neuronet. But he also kind of he explains that Transys recently announced a new comlink that's due to hit the market in a couple of weeks. The Transys Beowulf, based off of their Claymore 7S line. And he explains that that's relevant because Fish and Chips is a child company used by them to develop the prototype module. The module promises to have significant performances increases, the most interesting of that being a new way of matrix integration, which Franz says with a little bit of sarcasm, typical advertisement kind of promise. This way it gets kind of interesting after that. And he's like, you understand, of course, that this it's a stunt to confuse corporate espionage by having the newest cutting-edge technology developed by seemingly unrelated micro companies. In reality, Fish and Chips just is Transys Neuronet. So if you're really going to do something involving them, you should know that you're basically hitting the comlink leader in technology.
I would never do anything reckless. Come on.
He did do something reckless.
No, what? I had a relaxing vacation in Canada.
That did happen, actually. Well, I wouldn't say it was relaxing, but
As you give
If
your
that's said out
excuses,
loud.
Franz hangs up on you as if he just doesn't want to hear it.
Totally fair.
Oh god, it was a text though. Oh no.
No, he did call him because he didn't want to
Okay.
say all of that over
Yeah.
text messages.
And Pinpex will relay that, but in the worst way possible, which is...
Oh.
Now, almost all of you recognize Transys as a company because almost every single one of you has a Transys Avalon. I know because I've looked at your character sheets. So all of you get to look at your comlinks and you see that Transys logo across the top of it. That's who you're breaking into.
I just realized, and it completely slipped my mind. Did I happen to get a peek at what kind of comlink the Johnson had?
You did not. You do have the comlink he gave you, but it looks like it's an old comlink from like the 2050s era, like it's or 2065 or so, like it's an old comlink.
The Nokia S75.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to specifically mention how strange it is that he gave us that, and he's asking us to hit this place.
I mean, it's a burner phone,
Yeah,
right?
keep in mind, he did
Yeah,
say
it's
that.
like a weird burner phone.
Yeah, he did say this comlink only connects to him. It uses
Yeah,
an
and,
old.
and it's an old model.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
that
a
makes
very
sense.
old model.
It's like if
Right.
I were to fucking bust out like a Gen 1 BlackBerry.
Well, yeah, I mean, it only needs it to do one thing, and he wants it to be untraceable. That kind of makes sense.
It's like super sus, but it's, I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's gonna have us hit up a tech company. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to give us that tech
Alright.
company's own equipment, right?
This is fair, but like, it's not normal.
Have I submerged yet by chance?
Only if you.
No.
I don't think so. You haven't run it by me.
Presumably,
Oh.
if he's going after a communications company, then he's probably in the communications business himself. This
Probably.
could just be an act of spite.
Corporate espionage.
I
love
agree
it.
with Scratch
Great.
that it's weird, and I think that it's something that we should be aware is weird.
I mean, that's what we do, right?
Yeah,
Does this comlink have any form of like wireless connection to Matrix, or is it only direct signal?
It looks like it's like when people used to use these things called cell phones. It's like some kind of radio signal. You haven't seen anything like it.
Not okay.
Oh, fuck, do I still have...
So, hang on. Most of you'll have Transys Avalons,
Mhm.
and that's like one of the higher spec comlinks, and I'm using like a really basic bitch pay-as-you-go phone.
Hey,
Well, when they revoke your phone privileges, they'll say that you were the goodest here.
Mine's
Yeah, I have a-
implanted. I think I'm good.
I have a Renrock or a Gucci, thank you.
Mine is just an eyeball.
I have.
That's,
Oh god, I don't even know. An Erica? Is that my?
that's your cyber
That's your
deck, a highly illegal super comlink.
Shush.
No, we're going to do a job which involves Trans Avalon. So their security is probably going to be as good as their comlinks. So that's a dangerous place. Right?
I think we should scope it out at the very
Well,
least.
Yeah.
You do know that, like, so, legally, Fishing Corp, Fish and Chips is like a real business, but they're basically designing and developing this phone for Transys, because Transys made a subsidiary company so that they can
Yeah.
develop phones away from the public eye.
There's a lot of money and power backing something as a front. So-
Yeah, but like the thing is, I think specifically so that they don't look hella suspicious by just putting a bunch of security in what sounds like a startup company, they probably don't have as much security as if we were to attack Trans Avalon specifically.
Yeah.
I'm just
Like, I think
cautious
it's still going to be
with-
heavily guarded, but I don't think it's going to be Trans Avalon TM heavily guarded.
No, I'm just concerned because most of my body is made out of electronics. So
I see what you're saying.
So speaking of that, are you now? So cyberware and smart links and everything, they do have two options. You can run them wireless, or you can run them wired. Whenever you look at a piece of equipment, you'll see a wireless bonus. If you run them wireless, you get that bonus, but you are hackable. Now, there are things you can do to mitigate this, and I'm tutorializing you a little bit. If you guys want to take advantage of the wireless bonus, but you're afraid of being hacked, you could slave your device to a more secure device. In this case, the most secure device here would be Wall Street's cyberdeck.
I have
The downside to that is that if Wall Street's cyberdeck were to be compromised and all of you were slave to his device, they would have access to all of your devices. So that's kind of how that plays out.
the Vulcan Liege Lord, whatever that is.
That is your remote control unit, so you can control drones. Teddy Wall Street, please.
Broke my wireless privileges there, Evil Street.
What is the Wi-Fi password?
Bastard's my body limbs, please. Again.
I agree with Scratch.
It's on the back of the rotor. What's that
What is
behind his
Scratch?
horn? Is there a sticker behind one of his horns which has got the wireless code?
It's one of those push to joins.
Again, I agree with Scratch. We should scope this place out. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
If it looks like it's
Yeah.
too dangerous, we can recess.
Okay. So you guys are gonna go ahead and scope the place out.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly, if we want to ghost it, doing it at the place.
Yeah.
The doing it in transit seems a bit riskier.
So you want to go ahead and scope the place out?
Correct.
So you guys loading up in different vehicles, or is anybody who's staying, who's going, what vehicle you taking, all that?
I'm riding with Pix.
I brought my
I
own
mean-
car, so I gotta take it with me.
Oh, yo, Rocker Boy, stop getting wasted. We're getting in the van.
Okay. The rocker boy pushes away from the bar and he staggers towards you, acting his best impression of what he thinks it's like when living people are drunk. He is, of course, faking it. He is a spirit and he cannot become intoxicated. But he,
Thank you, Analyze Truth.
Yeah, you do immediately tell that your spirit is full of crap. But he saddles up alongside you and he
Dude,
follows
I'm
you.
pretty sure at this point Scratch understands how spirits work. It's fine.
So y'all are gonna make your way to the location, or are you going to a safe house first? Or are you just gonna go straight there? Actually, don't know if anybody has a safe house.
Yeah,
Nope, safe houses. Does anyone have any?
The closest safe house we have is Shang's boat.
Is there a boat?
Actually, yeah, can I add that?
Not at this time. So you guys are just departing straight for the location?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not like straight to, you know, like around the block or what have you.
I feel you.
In a sneaky manner.
So you're riding away from the meet towards the location when your comlink rings with a number that's unfamiliar to most of you, but familiar to Pix, Makushin, and Scratch.
Did he know we were talking about his boat?
Perhaps, but I guess if you did slave your comlinks to Wall Street's device, Wall Street would probably get the call.
Did that
I did
happen?
not.
I didn't do that.
Oh,
Damn.
Mako can't do that.
Trust them enough yet.
So realistically, he'd probably be calling Pix. Pix, are you slave to Wall Street, or are you just on your own?
Oh no, is it a booty call? Oh, Sorry.
I think I'm running on my own.
Okay, so you receive a call and greeted with a quick "Ni hao" as a matrix icon pops into view. A breed of canine known as a Chow Chow, with a Chinese longsword made of digital ones and zeros strapped to its flank. Sorry for the suspicious call on me and picking up on your deets without asking ahead of time. And he kind of addresses the lot of you that don't know him. Me and Pix, we go way back. My name is the Shanghai Hacker. Please remember to say the whole thing.
This
I'll be
seems
like,
a
"Hey,
little.
Shane, what's up?" Like immediately.
He ignores his Pix. You just got out of a meeting with a Johnson, right? Listen, I met with the same fellow. I found the whole thing a little bit too red flag, but you know the saying. Curiosity kills the kitty, and I want to piggyback. I'm not looking for any of your pay, but I'm willing to watch your back in the Matrix. All I want is for you to give me the sweet, sweet details and keep me in the loop. Fair trade?
I mean, for letting half of us looking at Pix, Scratch, and I for staying at your vote for a while. Yeah.
Here's the thing: is being a newbie Shadowrunner, I'm kind of taking everything you do at face value as normal for Shadowrunners.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so
I'm so sorry we gave you that impression.
Oh, we do have 2 entries in the Hero for... So you agree to keep Shanghai in the loop? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
He would
If anything,
have no loop by proxy
let me
because Pix
see.
can't shut his mouth.
Hackers thing.
I should have considered making this sprite if he wants to do that. Okay. Alright, well, I'll think of that next time. Next day, whatever.
Okay. You guys are gonna go ahead and continue to make your way there. You've agreed to keep the Shanghai hacker in the loop.
So who is ready to break into a building? I'm ready to break into a building.
Wait, is that what I thought we were just gonna go look.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, we're
Look
just
at
gonna-
a building. Look at a building. Yes.
So you
Who's
guys,
ready to go look at a building?
you guys make your way to a rather commercial district. A whole bunch of smaller boutiques and cafes. The address points to a moderately sized 2-story building in the corner. The AR sign by the entrance reads, Fish and Chips, award-winning designers in communications electronics. If you guys would like to see anything more, you'll need to give me some perception checks.
Oh, I thought game crashed for a second, but it didn't.
Used to.
Music changing.
It's just how I do with music.
I might need to make a note of which
Crap, I
pool
was
is it
muted.
for perception.
Yes, you were doing.
Okay, so, sorry, Love Tap was saying something first, so...
Sorry, I'm gonna have to make a note to it. Which pool is perception again?
It is your intuition plus your perception skill. If you don't have the perception skill, it's just intuition. I don't think you have to pay to default one.
I would like to perceive.
Okay, well, I think Scratch was the next step to talk.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Yo, Pix, you think you can drive around the block a second? We can both take a look-see?
Drive around the block.
We'll both take a look-see.
I'm gonna before they go, I'm gonna hand Pix a little small drone. It's the Shia Wasikanushi.
Ah, it's so cute.
Yeah, if you can get this in, I can try to have it kind of climb its way in there.
Got it.
Alright, so you guys are doing a drive around. Now, I don't believe you can assist with perception, so anybody who's perceiving, just give me your own individual perception.
Okay.
And perception is what again?
Intuition
Perception,
plus
intuition.
Sorry, what?
Intuition
Perception,
plus
intuition.
perception.
Intuition. Okay, when you both talk, you kind of
Oh,
cancel each other out.
Jesus. Sorry.
You're good.
It's like an automated thing.
I know you're fine. You were being super helpful. Mike just sucks. Cool.
Okay, well, you guys are mostly at a loss during the drive around, but not a lot get past Scratch's keen eyes. Right away, you notice what you consider to be one of the most important things, an alleyway nearby that would sufficiently hide any small or mid-sized vehicles, like a motorcycle or a car, but probably not large enough for something like a van, not without scratching the paint a bit getting it in.
Please don't scratch my paint job.
If you
Okay.
want to try to park your van there, you'll need to give me a piling check to not scratch your paint.
I forgot how to drive.
It is...
Oh no. I
I
did
used to
too.
be so good at it, and I just forgot.
So if you are driving in the meat, it is your reaction plus your piloting, which you don't seem to have piloting. So that would be reaction -1.
So it's just 4.
Cool.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just totally forgot how to drive, guys. I went from baby driver to the worst.
Almost like you.
From
Hey.
baby driver to
Good.
just baby.
Yeah, yes!
Your vehicle's handling is 3-3, so you are actually 1 success short. So you definitely get it into the alleyway. I will give you that. But you hear a long as you just slide the side of your van along the alleyway.
Does anybody seem to notice?
Nobody seems to notice. But the only way out, because you kind of where you drug it along the side of the alleyway, like the only door that can open is the driver's side door. So whoever's in passenger is gonna have to climb out the driver's side door.
Oh, it's fine because, hey Pix, I'm gonna take a little and Astro Protect.
Okay. Now I'm actually not done giving you info. There's some of the things you saw when you. So you did see the front entrance seems to have a MAD scanner, and when you went around the back employee entrance has a much more sophisticated maglock panel. You also saw a camera near the employee entrance as you went around. More importantly, you did also notice that there is an unsecured second floor window that could be accessed with climbing gear.
You said climb. Sorry. What is that?
I don't know, ask Atlanta.
Bruh.
Rennie. God, I can't. I technically can't ask this, so never mind.
What did you want to ask?
I was gonna say, are there any like guards wandering around, like outside of like doing rounds, kind of outside of the building?
Not that you saw.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be that secure of a location.
If I perceived an infrared while we were passing, because I have thermo, would that have given me any additional information, any weird motion trips or anything like that?
Not that you could see. Nothing that would be specific to thermo.
Okay.
Oh,
Good. Anything for... What do you got?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there anything for... Let me get my...
You got the thing, didn't you?
Yeah, no. So let's see. Fuck.
I think it's in
spatial
body wear, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I have a spatial recognizer, and I also have a ultrasound.
I'm sorry, you have an
I think the
ultrasound.
ultrasound specifically is what I'm gonna try and use my special ears to figure out what's going on.
Okay, so you don't hear too much more other than, you know, the hum of servers inside the building. But there's nothing that would trip your ultrasound that I would be sure about.
I was wondering if there was a way for Pix or someone to get the Kamushi.
Yeah.
Now, like,
There's a second story window, but I mean, I could heat that. It might be a little counterproductive, though.
Yeah.
now what kind of drone is this?
It's Shiiwasi Kamushi. It's like a micro drone. Page 299 in Koru.
To answer the question in chat, who's winning? We don't know yet. Who's losing? Hopefully Transis. Who's cheating? Probably Scratch.
What?
Soycaf, normally I do have it. Can the Johnson be trusted? Who knows? And nobody has yet to piss off Seder Cup this campaign. No, I'm sorry, what was the plan of action?
So there's no around outside, and there's no guards posted outside. So there's no way that we could like steal an identifying card off of one of these fuckers.
Nope.
No. In fact, the front door to the, because it looks like they're open, like they're an office building. So they're not like a customer facing building, like you don't go in and buy something, but it's an office that's open late.
Yeah, it's just that front entry makes me nervous because there's a lock on it.
Does it have the
Also
look
cameras.
of something that's, you know, supposed to be innocuous?
It looks kind of just like all the other corporate buildings around it. Like I said, it's in kind of a little commercial district. Next to it, there's a boutique on one side and a cafe on the other. You know, it kind of blends right in with them.
There's no cameras or anything outside?
There is a camera on the back entrance, the employee entrance.
Well, see, I could take care of that camera pretty easy, but it's just getting in that makes me a little nervous.
Is there a way to scan for like a node or something from out here, or do we have to do that from inside?
You can do that. You'll need to make me what's called a matrix perception, which is going to be your intuition plus your logic.
I believe that's 5. Let me see.
Your electronics
no.
plus your logic. So,
Oh,
three-
electronics plus logic.
Yeah, sorry. The electronics plus intuition. I'm fumbling. I got confused because I was trying to read what Mako said as I was talking. It's electronics plus intuition, so that would be 3 plus 3 in your case, 66.
Wait, 6?
Yes.
But
Your-
I have.
You have a
Oh, because it's not
special.
software.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Let me.
You would need your specialization would need to be matrix search for it to. Or
Gotcha.
matrix.
1.
1. Oh. So it needs to roll basically against you to see if you would detect it. Actually, it doesn't because it is a public node. So you do see one public host. It looks like it's used for general login and matrix access, and it's connected directly to the Emerald node. You could go ahead and log onto it legally if you wanted to, or you could make an illegal login to try to go into it as an administrator.
Let me try to poke it as an administrator.
Sure. Now there are 2 ways you can do this. You can do it the subtle way or the not so subtle way. The subtle way is where you takes a couple of minutes in game. It's an extended probing the target test, or you can do a brute force, which is just an attack. You attack the node to gain access.
We're trying to be subtle, so let's try to do subtle.
Sure thing.
I mean, you can kind of be subtle with brute force, technically.
Thank you, Cray. I really super do appreciate that. There is. I don't know how to respond to compliments like that. I really appreciate it. I do put a lot of effort into making this table what it is. And everybody here, of course, is a great help. Leo helps me with a whole bunch of the stuff involved in this.
I do all the UI.
So you need to roll me. Since you're doing a probing the target action, that is an illegal action, it'll be your logic plus your cracking.
Okay, so my logic is 5, my cracking is 5, so that's 10.
Yes. And I believe that's against its firewall times 2, maybe?
Probing.
Oh my god, why did I only get a 2? Are you kidding me? Out of 10, I got 2.
That's just how it be, man. That's just how it be.
Now, this is an extended test, so you can spend a couple minutes on it if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Just roll again?
Yeah, just roll again for me.
That's better.
So 3,
5.
4, 5, 6, 7 total. Would you like to spend more time, or do you feel like you've probably made a satisfactory?
I think that's probably good.
So you spend about 2 minutes. Where are you parked at? Are you also in the alleyway with everybody?
No, I'm gonna. You said there was a coffee shop, right?
Yes.
I am behind the coffee shop.
Alright, and are you doing AR or VR? Virtual reality or augmented?
Let's go ahead and do VR.
Okay, so basically you settle into this nearby cafe and you plug into your deck and you pass out. The waitress assumes just another homeless man has come in and slept at one of the tables and has decided to leave you alone. As you jack in, you pull up the Matrix. The public host on the network is for general login and Matrix actions, but you have made what you believe is a pretty significant backdoor. You got 3 net successes on probing, so roll me the same test again, but add 3 dice. This is called your login attempt.
Okay.
Backdoor entry. Hit.
4.
You make it. You got 1 net hit. So you log into the node. As you slot into the Matrix node, you see the sculpting of this node is a visual representation of nuclear fission with the release of energy that comes with that. Following the threads of nuclear reaction to either one of the connection nodes, the employee or the security node, leads to an identical visual representation with a color shift. So as you slide through room after room of this node, it just changes color, but it's always different forms of nuclear fission. You see that the public host connects to an employee node and a security node. They aren't hidden, but they are secured. So you would need to attempt to crack them, log into them.
You said it was a security and an employee one.
Yes. Now,
Let's
do
do.
you have a program on your deck called a Baby Monitor? I don't know what programs you bought.
I bought Overclock and Exploit, and that's it.
Okay, so you don't know. So what were you saying?
Let's go ahead and go with security.
So you want to crack into the security node. Would you like to probe the target, or would you like to continue being... would you like to be careful still, or would you like to just go ahead and crack into it?
Let's be careful.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me that 10d6 again.
Oh, 10. I need to remove 3 of these dice. Hold on. Sorry.
Just remove all your failures.
Oop. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, take back that other dice roll instead, because that's a 1.
Now you can always spend edge.
Oh god, that would be a lot of edge, though.
Yeah, it would be 4 edge to reroll your failures. Now, what is the attack rating of your deck? That should be your sleaze and your data processing.
Attack. It's attack plus sleeves.
Oh, attack plus sleaze at 5, 6,
Yeah.
7. So you do gain an edge from the last 2 things. So you're up 2 edge because you have a better deck rating than the node you're trying to crack into.
Alright, then I'll spend 4 total.
To reroll your failures.
Yeah, so my little 1 can go over there, and then... Oh god, I'm doing terrible today.
It happens. You got lucky because despite having way more dice than you, it only rolled. So you got 1 net success over it. So you can roll your backdoor entry with +1 dice.
So 11 instead of 10?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You do make it in, so the color shifts to a nice red hue as you log into the security node. On the security node, you see the controls for the cameras as well as the location for all of the internal cameras. You see 1 camera that is in the inside just past the front door that's scanning the front door. You see 1 over the reception desk, 1 in the hallway, 2 overlooking cubicle forms, and... two in the second floor main area, and 1 in a hallway. The only notable thing in there is a vending machine. You also see that there is an access log for something labeled cabinet room.
Can I relay this information to everybody else while I'm doing this, or?
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
you can.
Now, keep in mind, you can also remain in this node, but I think every 15 minutes or so, you do gain an increase to your Overwatch score. Now, Overwatch is a score you have. It's invisible to you because you don't have a program called Baby Monitor. But once your God score hits 30 points, the Grid Overwatch division boots you 40 points. Sorry. So you have taken a couple of illegal actions, so you feel like your God score is building, but you haven't been in long enough for it to be an immediate thing.
Okay, I'm gonna ping Pix and ask him, tell him that I'm in, and wonder what he needs specifically, as far as like cameras or security login or anything like that.
Thank you, Mako.
Pick a voice, I'm in.
Yeah, bruh. So priority number 1 for me would be getting that lock open, the easier one of the 2.
Is that something I can access from here?
You can. You'll have to do a control device roll, which is an opposed roll. Now, just for reference, every action you do is what builds your God score, because it's not really just how long you're in there, but it's the actions you take. So you can definitely start popping open doors, but just be aware that eventually you'll get godded.
Now, if I recall correctly, Mako's got better lockpicking, but you are already in, so I'm not sure how we want to roll with that.
No, since I created back doors, can I just like let Mako in?
No.
Yeah, Mako
Once you-
can't. Yeah, once you
I
use
would have to
the.
make my own.
Okay. Mako said there was a action that I can take to check my score.
Yeah, it's cracking logic. But it's a threshold of 4, and it is illegal.
So it'll increase my score.
Yes, it will increase your score.
Okay, I'm gonna double check to make sure how many doors picks you want open. How many doors?
So,
Just the one?
can I just send him the image link of the door, the lock I specifically want? Because I think it's the front door that's got just the match lock, where the other one's got like a match lock plus or something.
Yeah, the back door had a passkey. Yeah, so you can go ahead and do that. You can pop that one open. You'll need to make me a controlled device roll, which is going to be the 10d6.
Okay. I will pop that lock, and then I think I'll probably just leave. Unless, real quick, is there anything that looks like it might be a schedule of like security details or anything like that going out, or would that be under more probably employee stuff?
You have a feeling that would be in the employee note.
Okay. Before I crack open the door.
Mhm.
Oh god. Actually, let me crack the door first. Okay, so you said it was how much?
Roll me 10d6. Oh, we're almost at 20 people watching. Yo, thank everybody for coming. And we've got,
Okay.
I think, 10 something entries in the giveaway.
5.
5 hits. Alright, you do make it. So, anybody watching the back door will just see it pop screen. It is currently open.
Okay, and then before anything else bad happens, I would like to real quick see if I can ram my way into the employee folder. Not ram, but like I'll do the nice way, but I'd like to see if I can get in there real quick before anybody catches me.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me your, are you probing the target again?
Yeah.
Okay, roll that for me. This node.
It's 4.
You got 4 hits. You do make it. In fact, I think that might basically. Yeah, you go to log into the node, and as you start punching in to build your back door, you realize somebody's just left their login credentials on an entry field. Just copy and paste them and log in.
Cool. All right. So yeah, I'll pop into that employee folder and see if I can look at anything that'll tell me like security details, like employee like schedules for tomorrow's shipment, that kind of stuff.
So it is a mass of scheduling. There's so much in here because you get the feeling that dozens of people walk in this building. It is a cubicle farm in every meaning of the word. You do see the security rotations. There's one around 11. You do see that they have a contracted security company coming to pick up a product at 11 a.m. this upcoming morning. You also see a list of employees currently on staff with access to the cubicle room. They are listed as JD, LR, YR, and RD. But you don't know in what way that could help you at this time.
Oh, sorry, that was JD what?
JD, LR, YR, and RD have access to the cabinet rooms.
Okay. And I will go ahead and transmit that to everybody else. And then, what's the name of the security company that's taking the product tomorrow?
Let me take a look here.
I feel like those initials are like a joke or something, and I just can't figure out what it is.
It looks like it's going to be passed off to Second Sun Security.
Okay. Anything that can I do like a perception or something to see if there's anything that looks overly juicy before I bounce?
I will kind of give you a little bit of a DM tip, but there doesn't really seem to be much more that you can do with the information you have at this time. But there may be more that you can. There may be more use for the information that you found.
Okay. Is it possible to download it?
Yeah, you can go ahead and download the current employee roster. You also do see that there is information related to the employees with cabinet access. It looks like it's coded information used for a chip, but you would need a blank data chip to download that. Or you could put it on your comm link, but you wouldn't be able to produce it into a chip without a printer.
I'll download everything anyway, just because information's power, so why not?
Yep. You have no problem downloading everything. Your deck has no problem with this much information.
Cool. Alright, well, since I've got everything, then I think I'll bounce.
Okay. You go ahead.
As I'm bouncing, is there anything that I need to do as far as like covering my tracks or anything like that to make sure nobody knew I was there? Or is that just automatic?
A general tip is, if you're trying to do a run quiet, when you get camera access, it's always a good idea to consider maybe looping the cameras or cutting them off or any number of actions you could do that way. Yep, that's something you can do. That is an edit action. You just have to roll, once again, your hacking versus the node's security.
Okay, I will try to loop them. And then I'll leave. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5?
That's pretty good on the amount of dice you have. Oh, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, DJ. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you make it. So you loop the cameras successfully.
Cool. Now I'll bounce.
Alright. So you bounce on out. You log out of the node. The cameras are looped for some frame of time, however long you chose, be it a minute, a couple minutes.
I will let everybody know that too.
So you log out and everybody else gets a ping from the cafe that you looped the camera and you got all of the data from the employee node.
The back door is currently open?
Yes, you can. So you have an option here. You can leave your back doors open, but that'll maintain an illegal presence in 2 nodes. So every 15 minutes, I think it is, you will gain +1 God score for those 2 nodes. Or you can just completely close off access.
I'm gonna go ahead and close access. I don't want them to know I was here.
Okay. Alright, you shut it off.
Cool. I'll order a coffee and then get ready to bounce.
Unless somebody wants to fucking stop me, since I know that the camera's looping, I'm gonna go and just like spray paint the fuck over it.
Yep.
I would like to astrally perceive and stuff just in case.
Alright, so Pix, there's nothing you have to roll for that, so you just run up and you spray paint the camera lens. Scratch, roll me your astral perception.
It's not good. Not good.
You do get enough to see at least the obvious. So you can tell that there is a rating 5 ward on the 2nd floor of the building. Yeah.
Rating 5 ward.
Yep, on the 2nd floor of the building.
Oh yeah, that's why I had decent charisma. I remember now. Okay.
So I have a dummy newbie question. I assume that not anyone can just astrally perceive. I assume we got to have a certain thing active.
Yeah, so adepts cannot astrally perceive because they don't have the power for it. All of your powers are more physical.
I figured it was a specific like class thing.
Yeah, there is mystic adepts can do it, but you're a full adept, so you don't.
Astral perception is just a power for adepts.
Oh, you can just take it as a power. All right, cool.
Yeah, that's just how it works.
I don't know if you're a mystic adept, you have to take it.
No.
Still?
You do still have to take it as a mystic adept.
Okay.
And if you want to see the astral, that's why Atlanta didn't have that.
Oh, okay.
Can I continue astrally projecting and just go into the ground floor of the building
You can, yep.
without bypassing a ward? Hopefully.
The only ward is on the second floor.
Okay. Does it seem to just be an exterior ward?
It looks like it surrounds a room in a perfect cube.
Interesting. I would like to get as close as I can to that and basically try to find a route for whoever's infiltrating to infiltrate upon.
So you go ahead and make your way into the building as a spooky ghost, astrally projected. The first floor is made up of a reception area and a hallway that passes a cubicle form into the second floor stairway. There are 2 security guards that you see on the bottom floor patrolling, and 2 more on the second floor. On the second,
do any of them seem astrally aware at all?
No, you can only see you can only see it because they don't have a lot of cyberware, and you can get a sense of their emotion. Now, for anybody who's not super aware of what astral sight looks like, you're not seeing physical beings. You're seeing echoes of their essence and emotions. So you don't necessarily see a chair. You see the impression that a chair has left on somebody else nearby. That's also why you can't read when you're playing.
Yeah.
So you have this this sense of everything around there. But you do see that there are 2 security guards on the bottom floor and 2 on the top. None of them are awakened. They all look mundane. There is a hallway with several vending machines that leads past several conference rooms. And if you were to follow that hallway, you come to the room with the ward around it. Assuming you're coordinating with Wall Street, you would know that this is the room that he identified in the Matrix as the cabinet room.
I think I might have projected before that happened.
Oh, in that case, I guess you probably wouldn't know.
Cool.
Oops.
I would like to try to sense and... How to put this? I would like to sense and try to detect if the creator of this word is on site.
Sure thing. Go ahead and roll me your...
Oh, that's much better. 4 hits.
Okay. As far as you can tell, so you reach out and you to the node. You don't have to do that much research. Normally, you'd have to go against the rating of the node, but you're able to put it together intuitively. As you look around, you notice that there doesn't really seem to be anybody awakened in the building. So whoever constructed this ward put it together and then left. Probably either a
Security
magic
contractor.
Yeah.
Aside from the guards, does there seem to be anyone working late?
Yes, there are about a half dozen employees on the bottom floor, and there's a couple of people milling around on the second floor.
Okay, I would like to return to my meat, please.
Alright, you wake back up.
I would like to relay all the information regarding security as well as late workers to the group.
Okie doke.
Okay.
And then also see, I assume, the text chain that occurred while I was away.
Yeah.
In regards to the cabinet room, and would like to add that there is astral security on that room, and anyone magically inclined should not step foot through the ward.
Unless they want to force through it.
Unless they want to really, really make sure someone knew we were here.
So anyone non-magical can go through?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm the least magical motherfucker here.
I mean, you could force through.
About that.
Mhm.
I wonder if it's possible for me to just levitate yeet the drone straight into the building.
Do you want me to just throw it?
Well, so
Please.
we suggested that we were gonna throw it, and then we were like, "That's a really bad idea." So
I'm gonna throw it.
It's very small, please.
It might break.
Well, you guys. So levitation can also be used to lift people.
Yes, it can. I could easily lift. Pick straight into the window.
Yeet
Well,
me!
just
Oh my
out-
god, please!
Yeah, you're into that? Okay.
Now, I believe there's 2 people here who are good at stealth, because I think if I'm not mistaken, yes, Love Tap also has stealth. You want to throw Pix? That would be up to Pix. Pix, would you like to be magically lifted in the
I
window,
would
or
love to be
yeeted?
yeeted. Yeet me so hard.
Huh.
If we're gonna fastball special Pix, I'm gonna need a strength check from Sign.
For reference, Sign, you can carry about 640 kilograms, no problem.
I think you're missing
Um,
some skills replaced with a W.
I think that's my unarmed combat.
Sounds hilarious,
Yeah,
but now
that's-
that I had to use my brain for like 5 seconds, that will set up a lot of noise.
you just smack into the window.
Can't believe Pix is gonna fucking fly into the window
What-
with my drone.
Whatever the plan, I will let y'all do it.
Oh, Pix,
Yes?
good luck. I can't help you.
Oh, why can't you help him? Oh, because I do remember that because I found this out when I was at the con. When you cast levitate and stuff on people, low essence does harm making that roll.
So
Yeah, it does.
actually, how scalable is this wall?
You could probably climb it. It's
Yeah.
10, 11 feet up.
I could
think-
probably climb it and then pull Pix up.
Well, or the best thing that we could do maybe is have you climb up and then have Scratch levitate me in, and then you and I can sneak and cover each other's backs.
Rossetti's not going to be able to enter through the upstairs.
Okay,
Well,
they,
just
well,
just
they
in the
can,
cabinet room.
they can get to the second floor, but they might have trouble with the water around the cabinet room. But that window doesn't take them straight into the cabinet room, so they can go.
Oh, okay. That's why I was okay, I was confused.
So if you want to do that, son, go ahead and give me your strength plus it would be athletics. I don't know if you have it,
I
But-
don't.
so that would just be strength minus 1.
Seven.
Oh, you
that's
make it.
5.
Yeah, you have no problem. You don't know a lot about climbing as a technique, but who needs it when you're very strong? You just jump up towards the window. You get your hand on it, and with awful technique, but just raw power, you just pull yourself into the window. You could probably do it with one arm if you wanted to.
Welcome to the gun show.
Okay.
Uh,
And the levitate is being cast. That's the hits.
how much can you lift?
According to this, for every hit, it's 50 kilos.
So
Okay.
300 kilos.
Yes, even with all of your cyberware picks, they should be able to lift you.
Cool.
So you are floating. You're just gonna levitate picks in alongside Rossetti.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I'm not floating. I'm just lifting picks. I'm gonna go back.
You have the dongle, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
If I was a dig, I'd be like, "Oh, you pat yourself down and realize it's still in the car." But,
Oh, drain, drain. Uh-oh.
so I changed the music.
Music.
Sorry, it freaks me out every time I move dice in the game. and it slows down. And I'm like, oh no.
What
3,
happened?
4, 5. That's for drain.
I take one drain. One stun.
All right. So now that you all are in the building, would you like to make stealth rolls?
Oh, I suppose.
Yes.
So that'll be your agility plus your stealth skill.
I think that's. Hang on, one dice is on top of the other. Okay,
Pix,
that's
would you
4.
please broadcast so I can have visual?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be doing all visual and audio, and I will link both of those to everyone.
I'm gonna have my spirit wait outside the cabinet room, in the astral, please.
Okay.
And then
I'm
also
going to-
I will release Mako's drone.
Yeah.
I'm not wireless right now. Do I have to be wireless to also transmit from my contacts?
You would, but you can run your comlink in the hidden mode, so somebody would have to discover your comlink.
I'm gonna go ahead resonance channel and hop into the drone, hop into the Kanmushi drone and plot my compel right in it.
All right. So you all are up there. Let me know what you get on your stealth rolls.
I got 4.
I got 3.
Okay. So just one moment.
Once they've completed the task, I'll have a stand, or once they've completed the objective, I'll have a standing task with the Spirit of Kin Rocker Boy to cast, what is it, concealment on them whenever they want to exit.
Okay. So y'all are in the second floor hallway. You do know the cabinet room is down the hall from your present location, past a couple of conference rooms, but you feel pretty confident in how well you are hidden. Pix has turned his glowing tattoos all the way down, and Sign is just small. Love Tap is just small, rather.
Perfect.
So, are you guys gonna make your way down the hallway, or what is the plan?
Yes. What kind of environment is it like inside the offices?
It is every lazy office space you've ever been in, with white carpets and beige walls and a couple of vending machines. If anybody has ever worked a desk job, it is every bit as boring as that is. Some of the hallway walls probably have those fake inspiration doodles on them.
And demotivational posters.
There's
I think my concrete camo pattern will help me blend better, or does it look like it wouldn't work?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give that to you. So what does that do for you?
It just gives me an extra 1 on stealth tests.
Okay. You blend into the concrete.
Quick question: is it possible to do a rolling perception, just kind of keeping a lookout? I don't know what that would be called.
Yeah, just give me a perception, and if anything comes along, I'll go ahead and let you know.
Okay.
I would like to use my ultrasound, which also has a visual link, to make sure that if there's anybody coming close to where we are, I don't know about them.
Like as you're moving, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just one moment. Alright. So you begin making your way down your hallway, and you turn on your ultrasound sensor as you begin stealthing into the facility. I'm just getting everything pulled up here for this segment. So as you move down the hallway, your ultrasound sensor does go off as an employee exits one of the conference rooms and approaches a vending machine in the hall. This catches you somewhat off guard, because this hallway, as stealthy as you are, there would be no way to get around him. It's just a thin hallway, a vending machine, and now him in the middle of the hallway. He stops at the vending machine, inserts a Nuyen, and the machine seems to break. He kicks it, hollers at it, spends several minutes shaking it, and it looks like he's going to be there for a little bit directly in your path.
Let's see. Can we round a corner?
You could take it. You could go into another room, but this is the only hallway that leads to the cabinet.
Right, but could we just because we're here pretty late, right?
Yeah, you could just round a corner into one of the conference rooms or something and hang out.
I mean, that seems like the least offensive.
Certainly we want to try and avoid knocking people out.
Yeah, I looked at my narco jet for like 5 minutes and went, no, probably a bad idea.
So you guys are just gonna kind of wait him out?
That's what I'm thinking. Does anyone have a fucking quarter? Can I check my pockets to see if I have like 1 quarter?
Is my
Now drinks. Now remember, this is the future and it's dystopian. Drinks cost an entire new yen now, but you do reach into your pocket and you have a yen.
Okay, I'm gonna just roll it down the hallway to try and hit him, and then immediately catch back around. So...
Roll me your stealth for a sleight of hand check.
Fucking good. Let's see.
Is Mushi
A
like?
lot, actually.
Well, yeah, so he's sitting there, he's shaking the machine, he's cussing, it's a Draken machine, and he kicks it, and as he puts his foot back down, he hears a crinkle as his foot lands right on the Nuyen that you had somehow slid over to him. He looks down, he's like, I didn't see that there, and he reaches down and he picks up the Nuyen, and he smooths it out. This time he's very careful with it. He does that thing where you push the Nuyen against the vending machine and smooths it out. He slides it into the machine, and then sure enough, his soda pops out. He's like, yeah, lucky day. He grabs the soda and he disappears, leaving your path clear.
Okay, yes. I want to go.
Being broadcast, and
Finger guns.
You finger guns.
But
Alright, you sneak on past him and you come to a room labeled the Cabinet Room. It's got a glass kind of see-through door. You've probably seen them before in real life. And it does look like it's locked and secured. Next to it is a employee ID chip reader. It looks like chipped employees would normally press their wrist against it to open the door. It is a biometric reader.
I'm gonna project that out to Wall Street and Mako with a fucking sweat emoji.
Okay.
Well, I should clarify. I said biometric. It's not biometric, and I only make that distinction because the biometric readers in the book can't be bypassed in any way. This is kind of in the spirit of biometric. It needs to have the chip to be read.
Well, I sent you the letters of the people. I don't fucking know who they are.
Okay.
I can check against the employee roster that I downloaded.
You can work out
Hey,
who the people are and where they work. That would be great.
Pix, is there a computer nearby where you are?
Good question. I mean, yeah, there's probably one of the conference rooms, right?
Ideally, is there like a security computer that's also directly connected to?
Oh, fuck if I know, man.
Any will work. Anything will work.
Hey, DM, what do my elven eyes see?
So you're looking for just a computer to access?
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Where's skill? I got a hit.
You got one hit.
Mm-hmm.
You enter the very first conference room nearby, and you give up way too easily. You look around, and you're like, "This conference room doesn't seem to have a computer." You walk back out.
Do you want me to have a go?
Yeah, I didn't see any computers in there, but sure, fine.
Is it just?
I hope there's one in the middle of the room.
Yeah, intuition in your case.
Oh wait, that's only one dice. Let's do that again. 2 hits.
2 hits. Okay, that is enough. So, you run the puzzle through your mind. You're like, there's not a computer in that room, and you solve it. What if I checked another room? So
as Pix is just like, I don't see a computer. I kind of grab him by the shoulder and carefully pull him to the next room.
I'm gonna just give you 2 thumbs up. And be like, you're so good at this.
There's a computer in that room. Also, another thing you catch was your perception check. There is also a ventilation shaft next to the cabinet room that looks like it would bypass the cabinet room entirely.
Oh, fuck yeah! But there's a ward. Can I fit in it?
You can fit in it, yes. You don't know how sturdy the ventilation shaft is.
Let's hack it.
Okay.
Hack the. Are you going to the computer? Okay. Yeah. Are you wanting to hook the drone up to it so Mako can? Or what's going on here?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll have the sprite I have in there sustain my resonance channel for me.
Okay.
So that'll be one of his tasks.
You pull up your Your sprite it is just literally a sprite, one little bit that gives you boop, boop, and it acknowledges that it's accepted your command. Its vague sentience completes the task for you and holds that resonance channel open.
Alright. I'm going to sustain overclock,
Okay.
and then what node am I in? Am I in like an employee node right now?
Well, you're not in any node. Oh, you
Is
mean
it
for the
physical?
when you log into the computer? Yeah, logging
Yeah.
into the physical computer takes you into the employee node, and you have the access level of the employee that was logged in, which is user access.
I'm going to... Can I see the security node?
You'll have to give me a matrix perception.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I did say it's not hidden; it's just secured. So you can, in fact, see the security node.
Can I see anything past it? Like,
No, you can't see
No.
what's beyond the security node.
okay. Let me see. Yeah, I'll just have to. Yeah, I'll have to perception it.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
What exactly are you looking for? You just want to get the rating of the node?
8, 9. Oh, well, I had to get in there, wouldn't I? Yeah.
You have to get into the node.
I had to get into it, so I'll just probe it for a while.
Okay,
I'm just gonna give two like I'm just gonna tell Fix and Love Tap to hang around for a little bit, don't get caught. And
How many minutes are you spending on this test?
I'm just gonna go for 1.
1 minute. So, Pix and Love Tap, both of you give me another stealth check, please.
That's 5.
Okay.
That is 1. Yeah, that's also 5.
Does my attack rating bypass it by chance for the
Uh,
extra edge?
What is your attack rating?
14.
Yes, you do gain an edge.
Okay. I'll reroll failures for that probe.
Okay.
So that's excluding the wild die, of course. Okay.
Well, you got 6 net hits.
6 hits. Alright, so then we're gonna go for the back door then.
Actually, yeah, you got 6 net hits. Okay. You get, so you're gonna do the login. So add 6 to your dice pool for the login attempt. Do you have a baby monitor? Is there an equivalent of baby monitor for technos?
It is a sustained program that I need to do, which I will do shortly. Is that dice up there, Ryan? I'm just gonna say no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. You do gain an edge. Would you like to spend any edge?
This was a logic action, right?
Yes. You would gain 2 edge then if you have analytical.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I'm just gonna buy a hit with 3.
Okay. You have 1 net hit. You are able to log in.
Okay. Under admin access.
Yes, you log in with admin access. You see the node that Wall Street saw before, the red fission security node. In the security host, you see the cameras, you see and a security node icon for the cabinet room.
Security node icon?
Yeah, so it is an icon, so you'd have to access the icon to see exactly how it functions, or perception it.
Okay. Can I just puppeteer? Can I use puppeteer to just directly take control?
You could use Puppeteer on it.
Okay. Let me go ahead and roll the fade. Let me go ahead and roll the fading for it first, and then roll control device. I take 3 stun, 3 fade.
Okay.
What's
So you
control
feel a
device?
little bit tired. It's gonna be
Electronics logic.
Yeah. You gain 1 edge from analytical mind.
So 6. Is electronics? Yeah. Is control device computer? No. This. So 1, 5, 5, and then I still have old clock running. So. Five hits.
You cast control device, and you very quickly determined that this icon is not used to open the cabinet. Rather, it's a log file. Every time somebody enters the cabinet room, it logs the date, time, and employee name.
Okay.
You intuitively pick up that if you had just bypassed the lock and entered the room, then there would be a discrepancy in the log. As it is now with log access, you could edit in any time, date, or employee that you would want to have supposedly have access to the cabinet room.
Okay. Alright, so I'll continue controlling the device just to get ready to swap that. Are my sprites, are my other sprites with me?
I would imagine so.
Okay. I'm gonna have my registered cracking sprite, level 5 registering cracking sprite, go ahead and open the mag lock, I think it was.
Which maglock?
That was the biometric lock, whatever?
Oh, the chip lock.
The chip lock, yeah.
Let me see.
Is that even possible? I should say.
Yeah, it has access to the maglocks outside, but the chip lock that's on the door is not something that can be opened remotely. I don't believe. Let me double check my notes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is self-contained, as it were.
Okay.
So there's no way for him to open it for us?
No, but he can, when you guys do find a way to open it, he can make sure that it's appropriately logged so you don't leave evidence behind.
Okay.
Spoiler
In that
alert,
case-
that's the little gotcha I put in the module. If you don't edit this file, you guys get caught after the
No
fact.
problem. Let's.
I'm a good Jew.
Okay.
Me.
We need to find. We need to find either we need to find someone who has it, or I think
Hey.
did. I think Wall Street did find some stuff for it.
Yeah,
earlier.
so he did find the chip data. If anybody has a printer, you can print out, or a blank data chip, you could create
Did I have
a
my
chip.
data chip? Did I
Do
buy
you have a data chip?
Oh, did I buy data chips? Did I just forget to list it here? Let me check.
If you have an appropriate kit, I can probably assume you have one. If not, you could probably pull a chip out of any appropriate deck.
I don't have one explicitly listed here, even in my chip charging sheet.
You don't have a data chip listed? Okay.
Yeah. The closest thing in engineering kit was like no.
I mean, couldn't we do it out of the drone?
If you could somehow manage to get the Kanmushi back to me, maybe I could jury rig it to act as a data chip. If the DM would allow that.
Let me see. If I would allow that.
I thought Pig still had it.
Well, it's on the ground somewhere.
Yeah, it's just it's doing what it does.
Well, actually, no, it's connected to the thing. That's what it is.
Ah,
So there is a data chip in your drone, but it's used to store the drone's piloting program, so you'd have to wipe the piloting program.
Well, yeah, no. Well, go ahead because the sprite would normally be doing piloting it anyways.
Okay, so you're gonna eject your drone's chip and put the scan data on it?
Yeah, and I'll just message fix it on that to grab a little chip from the drone.
So he's gonna have to open the drone. Do you have engineering?
Forgot everything that has anything to do with robots.
Okay, so you're gonna have to default on it. So you're gonna need to make me a logic -1 test to open the drone and get the data chip.
Can I tell my machine sprite that's still there to drop resonance, drop the resonance channel, and instead just run diagnostics to help him?
No, go ahead and roll me your 1d6 picks.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend 2 edge, which I think just buys me an automatic success, right?
Yes, you can spend 2 edge to buy a success.
Cool, since I'd only be rolling 1 dice, I got 1 hit.
Do you have a toolkit on you?
No.
Does Left Tap have a toolkit? Okay, so here's what happens. You see...
Mako sweats is what happens.
You know where the chip is, because you've seen a drone, you've popped piloting programs in and out. You know there's a universal connector for uploading and removing those piloting programs. You have a rough idea of what you need to do. There is one screw that stands between you and this chip entry. You do not have a screwdriver. So you do what every self-respecting adult does when they have a remote with a screw. They break the screw hole. You just pull that bitch off. There's your universal entry. You pop the data chip out.
I'm still connected, right?
Yeah, you feel all of this as the drone takes 1 box of damage.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna send Mako just like the smallest. Thank you.
I'm assuming before you could probably do it through the drone. Like you could just have the drone wipe the piloting program and then upload, and then pop the chip. Okay. So you have 1 data chip with the login information. Make sure to note on your sheet that that drone now has a piloting of 0. Because it no longer has a pilot program.
Yeah, okay.
Look how they massacred my boy.
I will probably just go back to the drone mechanic after this.
So, yeah, you have a data chip now, Pix.
Cool. I say we head on in.
What?
We?
Well, I will go in and Rossetti will protect me with her big, strong body.
I would just stand in the doorway and body block anything.
Perfect.
And what would you like to put on the data, the log entry?
The log?
Yeah.
I can, from what it sounds like, I can't wipe that at all, can I?
You can delete entries. So when he opens it, the entry would appear and you can delete it.
I won't delete it.
Okay. So you walk on up to the cabinet room. You slide that data chip in. There's a pause and then a beep, and it opens. And as you cross the threshold into the room, you hear beep beep, and you see a light above the door flash twice. And the moment that light flashes, Mako sees the data log into the data log and goes to delete it. You need to roll me edit. Make me an opposed edit check.
Electronics logic.
Actually, does the control device let you edit things? I don't think it does. 'Cause you have control device on it, but I don't think you can edit data with control device. Unless I'm mistaken.
It's not really said here.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
When you use control device, you can take any action that would normally require the level of access you currently have. I can use.
It's not really even a device. It's
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Do I have editor? I do have editor. Yeah.
Oh, is that just a power?
And just another power too. As long as I can see it, as long as I can see it, I can edit it. I just have to, you know, sustain drain again.
Okay, go ahead and roll it. I do apologize to Wall Street and EX1 that don't have a lot to do this session. Very much a step
okay. I thankfully resist all of it. It's a 3 fade.
Okay.
So just electronics logic. I still have to roll against it. No.
Okay, we get fairly experience. Alright, go ahead and roll it for me. What is it rolling against? Just as the...
It says Intuition Firewall or Firewall Smooths.
Firewall, let's see.
I have 6 hits. The extra 3 is from the wild dice. That's from overclocking.
How many hits did you get?
6.
Alright, you beat it by 3 and it got a glitch. So, there's not really much I can do with that glitch. You just have no problem editing the file. In fact, you edit it so well you don't get any Overwatch.
Okay.
Yeah, you just pop.
Speaking of,
delete the
I'm gonna go ahead, turn off overclock, and turn on baby monitor.
Just a moment. We do have more entries rolling in on the giveaway. Now, as a reminder, for the giveaway, you do have to be following the channel. I'm going to go ahead and add these. Alright. Let me see here. You edit, and the rest of you. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Caravan. I am a little bit pulling up everything here. Yeah, you get into the cabinet room. There is a wall of tech. You have the basic description of the comm link you're looking for, so it'll just be a perception check to find it.
Stop it! Why can't I just know?
Well, you know what you're saving your karma for, probably.
Fucking...
Give me an intuition.
It's Martin.
Oh, DJ, thank you so much for the sub.
2.
2. That's all you needed.
Okay.
Threshold was 2 hits. So, you scan for a moment, and eventually you do see the device you need to. You see the attach part where the dongle will need to be attached. It looks like it will take a logic plus electronics test for you to correctly attach the dongle.
Alright, I am going to do just a visual link with Mako, and I'm gonna say, hey bud, do you remember when I used to be really good at drones?
Yeah? Oh,
You remember when I used to know how to operate a single computer once?
Alright. Can you like somehow wait, I'm gonna send a sprite send one of my machine sprites over to one of my registered machine sprites over to Pix and says can somehow get connected to the device and tell
I just need you to do some like ghost level nonsense.
Here's where I'll let you do.
Hands.
I will let you do it as an assisted. So Mako, roll me your electronics, and you'll add your successes to Leo's roll.
Electronics plus
logic, plus logic, yeah. You're basically walking him through it.
You're pulling some ghost shit. You're helping me make pottery.
Add 4 dice to your logic test, Leo.
Okay. And then what is my logic test right now?
It looks like
just
you have
straight
a
logic.
Yeah, 2. It's actually defaulting, so it's logic minus 1, so you get 1 dice plus
Jesus.
the dice Mako gave you.
Yeah.
I'm
so-
gonna give you edge by spending. I think it was 2. Or
Yeah, if you spend 2 edge, then Leo will gain 1.
I
give Leo
will.
2 edge.
I will also spend 2 edge to do a total of 4 edge.
Okay, so you're edging up front, so you can add your edge pool to your dice roll.
Oh, good. Thank God. All right.
So yeah, you can add 6 dice to that.
All right. This is looking a little less ridiculous.
You make it. You only needed 2 hits.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. In one try, you manage to connect the dongle. You sit there, you wait for a moment, and then another moment passed, and then bing, a little green light lights up, indicating that the dongle has completed its task, and the virus has been uploaded.
Hell yeah.
All right, and all that's left now is to take the dongle and make your exit.
Let's cheese
Cool.
it.
please take the Kamushi before you leave.
Yes. Yes.
I was really ready for you to try the ventilation, because if you weigh more than 80 kg, you just fall through it.
I'm
Wanted to
literally
so
double
bad.
that. Wait, no, that's
It
pounds.
sounded so much fun.
Yeah, well, I think Sign would have made it, but I think Leo in KG is
One
A
for
lot.
a little bit over.
Cyber Warrior is alive.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Love Tap would have been fine.
But you also probably would have had to go through
Yep.
the warden.
I feel like
Yeah.
Leo was the one that would have done it, and that's what I was waiting for.
You put that there for me specifically, you shit.
If you fall through it, you land in the middle of the cubicle form, and you have to
Oh,
explain
that would have been
yourself to
so.
like
Oh,
12
that would have been
employees.
so good. I mean, I'm glad we didn't, but that would have been really good.
I'm a rat squeak.
Concealment if they're exiting.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you
We
cast
are
concealment.
vamoosing.
What did you get on your concealment check? Or your
I didn't
roll?
cast it. You do.
Oh,
It's
oh, yeah.
spirit action.
Is it? I believe it's just the force times 2.
Yep.
Your spirit consumes his task. He begins rapidly strumming on his guitar, and what should make a lot of sound makes none at all. In fact, it seems to dissipate all the sound around your 2 compatriots, as they gained 3 concealment. Go ahead and roll me your stealth.
Just straight stealth.
Yeah, just roll, or your stealth plus your agility.
3.
A little disappointed on 12 dice who got 3 hits, dude.
That's just how it would be, TBH.
I know. It's just my heart.
Okay, so the security guards are patrolling.
I'm missing a dice one.
Okay, and now we're going to see if any of the employees see you on your exit. Almost. So, as you're walking, one of the employees does seem to stop and look directly at you, but due to the concealment of the spirit, doesn't see anything. And you walk on by, make your way out a window, and are you levitating back down, or?
Chris, please catch me softly.
You're on your own.
You're on your own. Look, see, no, I got this. I have an idea. Love Tap, can you climb down and catch Fix?
Actually, I think I'm probably strong enough to just carry picks.
Yeah, you could just lift picks and try to jump down.
God, you're so strong and so beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, bridal style. Here we go.
Hell yes.
Roll me your body. You're soaking fall.
Let's do a nice tactical roll to mitigate it.
That's 3.
Okay, I'm trying to see how much fall damage does. This is a good question. I know it's based on how many meters you fall. But it's,
So it was like 10 to 12 feet, something like that.
yeah.
They take physical damage with a DV
Oh.
equal to half the meters fallen.
Okay. How many meters is 11?
I want to say like 3, 4-ish.
Yeah, it's
It's 3 meters. So
Okay.
I soak it all.
Yep, you just no problem for you. You feel like your knees took most of the impact, but you don't actually take any damage. You land with no problem.
Yeah, it's in the raw. What do you know?
Very strong bones.
Very strong bones, and you have
Face is
made it.
just in utter awe.
You are back outside.
Cool. I'm gonna head to the van.
All right, you guys.
Anyways,
Yeah, what would you guys like to do? As far as you can tell, you've completed the job.
yeah, I'm
You still have that
like,
dongle?
what?
You still have that dongle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Go ahead and bring that back to the Shanghai hacker later. But okay, who has a comm link?
The
I-
Bono link.
Yeah. I think Fix. Right?
All right,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, because he took it because it's retro and he has a thing.
You know
Alright.
what?
everything's set and a job well done. But before you have a chance to call Mr. Johnson, the comm link itself goes off on its own. When you answer, it's garbled and static, incomprehensible nonsense that you can vaguely make out the voice of a man before it cuts off. Due to the comm link's off-the-grid nature, there's no comm code number or anything traceable in your call log.
Oh, cool.
Also,
is-
Was that?
This is very sus. You want me to answer it?
You did when it went off. You weren't able to make out whoever was on the other end before it disconnected.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That was probably him. Just if he's telling the truth about this murder link.
wait, Pix, you have a sound dampener, don't you?
I do.
And a select sound filter?
Absolutely do.
Do you think?
Yeah,
What
I can
I'm
run it
thinking?
through real quick.
Yeah.
No, because the static with the interference is between the receiver, or between the transmitter and the receiver. So
Okay.
it's garbled even before it gets
It's
to
a
you.
garbled recording, so there's no way to separate out the recording. Got
I'm just gonna be like, no, it sounds awful every time I do it.
it. Okay.
Alright, but you do have a call to make all your own.
Cool. I'm gonna call our friend.
Alright, you call the Johnson shortly after, and he answers with an expecting yes. And even though the comm link shows no bars of connectivity, the call itself is clear as day. Would you like to ask the Johnson about the previous call?
I'm gonna like be like, hold on, just a sec. I seem to be getting some connection problems, despite the fact that we both know it's clear as day. And I'm gonna like, hey, should I ask about the other call?
I nod.
Weird.
I Wako nod.
Did you just try calling?
Yes, and there's a long pause. The Johnson eventually responds, no. Could that comlink have been compromised? No, that's not possible either. Likely just an error. Nonetheless, did you accomplish your goal?
Oh yeah, we did it super good. Like, better than usual. Like, we definitely earned exactly what you gave us extra for that.
Excellent. Meet me at the same place at the same time tomorrow, he says before promptly ending the call.
Yeah, dude says that he didn't try calling beforehand, so this is major sus.
Anybody else want street tacos?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Can we stop by the Shanghai hacker just to introduce everyone else to him, and also
Who
just,
want?
so-
Yeah! Alright, let's get street tacos and then we'll go meet Shang.
Sounds
I mean-
good to me.
We're gonna wait until 6 anyway, so
Street tacos. And then, like, just scraping the car,
Have
getting
you-
out.
Have you ever played like a video game and you try to go to a place before it's accessible, so there's just a conveniently placed locked door? The boat's not there at this hour.
oh okay.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
You mother.
Basically,
gonna
just
call
gonna,
Strat.
like, look and just at, like, the empty dock, which is, I assume, what's going on, and be like, yeah, that's where the boat would be if it were here.
I'm gonna call Shang. I'm calling Shang.
Alright, you give Shang a call, and he does answer. Oh, May, how can I help you?
Yo, the Shanghai hacker. Where the hecky are you? Boat, not here. Data to give. Where be? How do?
I don't know if you know this, but I am also a Shadowrunner, so I'm out doing walk. But let me know what you got. This is
Your boyfriend's here. He's very upset.
I am at walk.
He's really, really mad. I'm having to hold him down. Oh no, he's foaming. I'm hanging up.
Okay, you hang up.
Definitely take a picture of myself, just like on the ground.
I cease
like I'm
foaming.
being held.
You could do that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just.
I'll
text
have
him.
Ghosty Rocker Boy hold you down. How's that?
Hell yeah!
There's my last task.
I mean, to be fair, the spirit's gonna go away, so.
Yeah, okay, that happens. You take that awful photo and you send it to Shang. Save for it.
You know, I still don't remember.
I don't know about you
still-
guys, but my safe word is fucking stop, dude.
I still don't remember how Mako managed to somehow get roped into the Shadowrun business, especially with you guys.
Chaos.
It had something to do with some like Willie Dickerson. That's it.
Willie Dickerson, my friend.
Willie Dickerson, pro table hero.
Okay, so what are you all up to? So when you send the photo, you do get a message back, but rather than Pix getting it, Wall Street, you get this message, and it's like, it just says, "Hey, you're the team's tech are working on this. Listen, have you, where have you been poking around? Have you poked around in Tech Noir? I know that's where you went for the meet."
Do I know? Wait, before I do anything, do I know who sent this?
You would know it's the Shanghai hacker because it's.
Oh, it's Shang.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you the Shanghai hacker? Just
Yes.
verifying.
That is me. I just knew the team had a decker running with them. Want to give you a pro tip. The best part of decking is poking into every system you get a chance to run across. You never know where there's going to be interesting, juicy little bits of data.
Is that an invitation to poke into your stuff?
No, it is an invitation to poke into the main location.
Wait, hear this?
Oh,
Or
no.
just
This is the GM explaining that every place in this module has a node that you can hack for data.
you hear this message?
Sorry, that fucking murdered me.
I was expecting more facepalm on cam. I'm a little-
Sorry. Sorry, that was I have now completely distracted myself. What was the question?
It wasn't basically Shanghai and your GM is letting you know that pretty much every place you come across is going to have a hackable node in this thing. If you want extra pay data, extra information, or just something to do during meets or downtime, you can hack locations like Tech Noir. They do have fully fleshed out active nodes.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Thank you.
And that, of course, also goes for our good friend Mako. And you guys are all set for now. Would you like to head back the next day for your turn-in?
Street tacos first, please.
Yeah.
That happens.
Everybody roll me a body test.
Okay, done.
God.
Done. I have resistance to pathogens and toxins. Does that help?
Everybody other than Scratch roll me a body test.
Sweet. Actually, Rossetti also has that because
she's a
dwarf.
dwarf, yeah.
Also immune to street tacos.
I got a 1.
Yes.
I failed.
Alright,
There it is.
Pix, you're queasy. You got a bad street taco. Mako
Can I
also
cast
got a bad street
antitoxin?
Yeah. You can cast antitoxin on both
Sweet.
of them, yeah. So you guys have a night
Sorry,
binging.
antidote.
Because so almost everything that's what are your lifestyles?
High.
Mine is low.
Medium.
I upgraded for paper books.
Okay. So the street tacos y'all could afford without spending any money are like cheap soy tacos off of some guy with one arm on the side of the road.
Yeah, and they're probably the best tasting in the fucking city.
They taste
Even if they
really
make you
good.
sick.
Yeah, they made you super sick, but they tasted really good. Luckily, Scratch is antitoxin, so you are
Yeah.
able to survive the tacos.
And by antitoxin, we mean antidote, because I forgot the name of the spell for like 30 seconds.
Whatever. Yeah.
How embarrassing would it be to have survived the first job flawlessly and then died to street tacos?
I would have called it on brand.
Yeah, it would have been very
Agreed.
on brand.
Absolutely agreed.
I'm pretty sure up in Toronto we did like a very easy job, and then we somehow also still fucked it up and almost died.
Yeah, but don't worry about that. All right, so you guys, what is the plan?
I'm gonna go to my drone mechanic and get this Kanmushi fixed.
Yeah, so you reach out to your drone mechanic. We'll just kind of call that an overnight thing. It's going to cost you about 100 million to get a new piloting program. Actually, what
And
rating
also
was the
the
pilot? What rating was the pilot program?
It was 3 before.
Let me see how much it's actually cost. I think you just have to buy a new one. No, there's a cost for pilot. I think it's in software. I do not remember how much pilot program.
It's like an autosoft? It's effectively an autosoft, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it costs. We're just gonna call it 100 million.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
If I remember correctly, the 4,000 divided by 6 would be. If I did the calculation on the calculator right, I am gay though, so do keep that in mind. We should get 666 million each.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Mako, I'm gonna flip you 100 to cover that.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
That was part of the equipment, so yes.
Yeah.
Can I, in the meantime, purchase baby monitor, or is that something I have to do later?
You can purchase baby monitor. It is an illegal program, so you'll have to. I believe so. It's a hacking program.
I think it's a basic.
Oh no, actually, baby monitor
basically.
is legal. Yeah, it's just a basic program. So yeah, you can go ahead and pick up baby monitor. I think legal programs are
60.
yeah 60 million. So you can just run by any tech store and pick it.
Perfect.
Yeah, so you run downtown and you head by Nibbles and Bits and grab that program.
Perf.
It's time to sleep.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and roll into the next day. 6 p.m. the next day comes around and you enter the club with the same dismissive bouncer and the same industrial music. Nothing seems out of place. Even those two trolls are here at the pool table again. Did they ever go home? You spot your Johnson rolling his wheelchair up to the same spot in the same table.
Analyze truth again.
Alright, go ahead and cast it for me.
Cool. Oh, all my. Do I need to roll for recovering 3 physical?
Yes, it would be your body times 2.
Okay, this many.
Is it body times 2 or just body? I think it's body times 2.
Body times 2.
All good.
Yeah, you healed up overnight.
Cool.
And body willpower for stun, but we could just say it's.
Your stuns all heal up. You return to the meet, and you
6 hits.
6 hits on what? Oh, analyze.
Analyze
Okay.
truth and full drain resist.
So
it's only
as,
3 drain.
as the Johnson rolls out into the area, Scratch, I'm gonna give this to you for free because you rolled the perception earlier when the first time you met him before there was anything you could gain. But you do gain something here. I'm gonna let that roll off for your last perception.
Okay.
You notice that as the Johnson rolls up, he doesn't use his arms to move the wheelchair, implying some form of automation or maybe AR control.
I'm going to sense, specifically looking for something.
All right. What are you looking for?
Resonance.
Okay.
That's 4 hits, and I would like to use a point of edge to turn a 4 into a 5, please.
That, I believe 5 is what you need to locate or take them out.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I can just look at the sensing table that Leo was so kind to put here.
Inevitably, that table will look nicer.
Yep. So you attempt to ascertain if he is a technomancer, and you do not sense that he is a technomancer, or that there's any resonance presence. But there's something that seems off. Like it feels uncomfortable. It's like there's a void where he's at. Like he's still somehow blocking your ability to perceive him without even being aware of your attempt. It's uncomfortable. It's jarring. It's like perceiving a chair. He's only there as for the emotional resonance he bounces off of y'all.
Can I quickly switch to thermovision and see if it's like normal heat sig?
Sure. You go ahead and flip on over to your thermovision, and he looks like he's a basic humanoid, running maybe a little under the standard temp, but he otherwise just appears to be about the heat signature you would expect from a human.
Okay. Very well. That's all from me.
So as he slides up, he goes, according to my contacts, the prototype arrived at the factory and proceeded to be entered into the main directory for mass production without a single suspicion. And he pulls from his sleeve a single silver cred stick. I think I would like to keep your services on retainer, actually. I presume you are still for hire for future work?
I'm gonna flip like a text to Scratch. It's just like a bunch of question marks, as though I'm just trying to get like a read on what her thoughts are.
Wait, my thoughts on what? Terribly sorry.
Sticking with the contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pixel's just gonna give like a thumbs up and be like, yeah, no problem.
Okay. Perfect. And he places the cred stick down before... It's like a stack of cred sticks. So he places it down and then he slides it across to 6 individual cred sticks. So each of you can take your 7,500 nuyen.
So a total of 8,166 nuyen for those of you who hadn't done the math yet.
The Johnson then asked for the dongle and the comlink.
How much was that again, nuyen wise?
He paid y'all 7,500 and you had received nuyen earlier, so it's a total of 8,160.
And Pixel's gonna slide back the dongle in the phone.
Okay. He pockets the dongle and destroys the comlink by snapping it in half before disposing of it.
Pixel's out and audible. No.
It's okay, you can save it.
It was vintage.
He lets you know that he will be in contact through their fixer before sliding back and rolling away, leaving you at the table on your own. This is where my notes say the Shanghai is supposed to recommend you consider hacking Tech Noir, but I already did that, so there that is.
Pix is just absolutely gonna grab like the broken phone and put it in his pocket. It's really sad.
It is destroyed beyond repair, but you can't pocket it.
I can glue it back together, it'll be fine.
Maka, you can look at the comlink and tell that it won't be fine.
It will not be fine. If anything, you're at least having
Shut the fuck up! Let a man dream!
Look, I can help you make it into something else.
I wanted it for the aesthetic!
While they're doing that, I'm gonna scan for nodes since I got that useful tip.
Let me roll this on back here. So you do see a public host that can be logged in. You don't have to search for it because it is public. You could attempt to log into it as a user, or you could attempt to hack it.
Let's just go in as a user for now.
You log into the public host, which is a recreation of the bar, but much cleaner and with less copyrighted music playing. It can be logged into freely as a legal action. It has a drink list, but not much else.
Okay, can I try logging in as an administrator then?
You can, or you can just go. I'll let you know right now. I would recommend doing a matrix perception.
Oh, okay.
Just to kind of matter of.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. That is what is that again?
That is going to be your 10d6 in your case.
10. Okay. Alrighty. 2.
You have a net hit if you'd like to try. Oh, are you doing a back door? Or are you going to do? Oh, yes, it's perception. I'm sorry. Ugh. I'm already kind of tired. You do see the administrator node.
Okay. Can I try logging into it?
Yes, but this one will have to be hacked. So you'll need to either brute force it or you'll need to probe it.
How many dice do I get if I brute force? I don't know the difference in rolls.
The same thing, but since your dex attack rating is higher, I believe you will get a point of edge. And instead of being 2 rolls, this will just be 1 roll. Just basically an attack, and it's also instant. So it doesn't take the minute.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, go ahead and roll it for me.
It's just the 10.
Yeah.
And I get an edge for that, right? So that would be 4. I could spend 4 edge total if I wanted to right now.
Yes.
Yeah, might as well. Get that exploding 6s. I got no 6s.
It's no problem. So you crack the node wide open. It's nothing compared to the node you were just in. You pop it wide open. And you get access to the administrator node. The administrator host has an icon that represents cameras. It also has a file called tabs, a file called employee salary, a file called business necessities, and a file titled. No, actually, that's everything. Oh yeah, business necessary items, employee salaries, owed tabs, cameras.
Can I download all of the files that are downloadable?
Yeah, you can download everything.
I'll go for it. I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Now, for the cameras, does that include camera history?
Yes, you could watch the camera history if you wanted to.
Not while I'm in the node. I'll check it out later.
So you just want to download like a timestamp of the cameras. What time do you want to download footage from?
Oh shit. Let's download the times that we were here with the Johnson, and let's go back like 2 hours prior to when we arrived. And I'll take all the data over like 2 hours prior until after the Johnson has left.
Okay.
From when we were here, and both times.
You grab everything, you download it, and you log off just as you notice the node's gone red alert. There's ICE patrolling, because remember when you brute force in, they become aware of an intrusion.
Yep.
So do you just want to log out?
Yep.
You log out before the ICE detects you. Now an IC, which is an intrusion countermeasure, you didn't fight it, but in the future, basically that would be Matrix combat. They you just fight each other. So you log on back out, and you have all of the data. Now, shifting through what you can see from the O tabs, employee salaries, and business necessary information, you're able to put together a couple of things. Now, the reward for hacking this particular node, and this is, I'm kind of letting you know all this stuff because this is setting the pace for future content. You get all of the payday, or you get all of the legwork on Tech Noir. So, you learned that the club has been fizzling out slowly but surely behind the bustling club scene. It looks like it's been failing to make ends meet for some time, and has recently gone up for sale. Some of the financial trends, though, they don't really add up, implying that the building was sabotaged, which would be the reason that it's begun to fall apart. You see that they are already bought out. In fact, somebody's already dug into the cell and paperwork is underway for a new owner.
Who is the new owner? Does it say?
It doesn't say, but it does have the name of the business.
What is the name?
Anno Domini.
Do I know anything about that?
You do not.
Okay.
I would suspect nobody does at the moment. And that is where we are going to wrap up, I believe, unless anybody had anything else they wanted to do. Now, keep in mind, there are... Oh, you wanted to look at the cameras, didn't you?
Yeah, that was the other thing, was the look at the cameras and check to see if... Just basically what our Johnson did when he came and went.
Sure. So you start the cameras. The first thing you see is when Solo begins their set. Shortly after they begin their set, the Johnson comes in. One moment. The Johnson entered with the 2 trolls. You know right away that probably seals your suspicion from earlier that the trolls are the Johnson security. They entered with him. And after he entered, he went straight to the back, and he didn't come back out until you arrived some hours later. You guys have the meet. He rolls into the back room somewhere, into one of the meeting rooms, and Solo ends their set and goes into the VIP room where they enjoy several drinks.
Okay, sounds good to me. Nothing terribly interesting.
Alright, then that is what we're going to call it for tonight. So everybody does get a karma payout. Let me get here. You get the total million you guys have already divided up. You do also receive... Now, the information you got is what's called pay data, Wall Street. So if you want, you could throw that pay data up on the Shadow Sea or the deck or matrix kind of underground area, and you can sell it. If you were to do that, you'd get about 1,000 new.
Hell yeah, I'll do that.
Right? You sell the pay data on Tech Noir, so you get 1,000 personal nuyen for yourself. You can spread it around if you want, or call. You get everybody gets 1 karma for surviving the job, 1 karma for successfully connecting the dongle, 1 karma for going undetected, and an additional karma for difficulty. So that's 4 total karma.
Nice.
And yes, I will split that 1,000 among us.